and I'll look and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like
it just
taking
keeps
your
going,
whole
dude. Yeah, I'm like,
shit,
fuck,
dude.
what?
Man. It was it was wild, dude. It was wild when that happened. Because it was like I did it and I was like, ooh, that's gonna hurt a little bit in the shower. Kept going, and then like I looked back up because I was trying to get the back, and my whole beard was just caked in blood. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like what?
You're like, this is one of those not pressure point, but one of those like death spots, you know? You're like, fuck, it's been the ear this whole time.
Like if somebody punched me here, I probably would just die. I don't know.
Just out.
Yeah.
All right, we're live.
All right. So are we live? Are we in this G thing?
Quick, do any of you guys know how to cook salmon?
Yeah, I can bake salmon.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just bake it.
Why are you gonna bake it? Put it on a pan.
Actually, pretty easy.
Yeah,
it's way easier to just bake it, man.
Yeah, 15 minutes or so. Like you good. Put a little lemon on there.
I usually do the pan thing, but I'm trying to like do this quick because Ken is getting hangry.
What's up, Brittany? Brittany. Hopped in. Or if they're hopping in or just leaving. I don't know.
Oh, I'm looking to the left. It's because I have my computer. You know, I put my computer right here. So y'all, I can pretend I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at
like I'm not looking at any of you guys. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm like doing like figuring shit out.
Man, we gotta clean this stove.
Yeah. Brittany Johnson's verified. Ooh.
I know.
She's big time.
I told her she's big time.
I don't know who that is. That's all verified. Buzzer. That was funny, man. Okay, so now that we got some videos, let me clarify what I was talking about when I was talking about getting things for your side piece.
All right. Sorry.
On
What's up?
Your side piece.
Yeah, that shit.
Side piece.
It was a lot.
Side pieces. Valentine's Day. Welcome guys to the
okay.
post episode. You guys missed the first episode, the prime episode, but it's cool. You guys are here now. We got new people in here, man. Welcome everybody. Welcome
Welcome
to
y'all.
the post episode. Welcome everybody. So we're just talking about what we kind of timing it up. Max is gone. I don't know where he is, but this is between you and me and Red Pill.
Salmon.
Oh, he's making salmon? That's what you're doing right now?
I bet.
That's fair enough.
Dante, Rogelio wants you to show a little bit of nipple.
I don't want to get banned.
Try to get banned, bro. This is a children's show. This is family TV.
So, really, what we're really talking about is Valentine's Day. Is it needed or not? That was the actual original topic. But then we could talk about side pieces, like you said earlier. Should we entertain the side pieces, or should we
Right.
Should the side pieces be left out, or should they not? That is a question.
Especially us sidemen, you know, you got you a box of chocolates, you throw a few our way. But
I mean, everyone has their own thing. I don't know, man. I mean, what's your thoughts on it, man? You know. Oh, by the way, Red Pill's here. Welcome.
The Red Pill's here.
Welcome, the Red Pill. What's up?
All right. So Rogelio said Valentine's Day is definitely needed to get laid at the end of the day. Not true. Not true.
You don't agree?
I
think most women think that that's what we all want. Well, how many?
I will. I'm saying right now, if I go 364 days without some WAP, and you decide to only give me the WAP on Valentine's Day, we're gonna have a problem.
Wait, you said WAP? WAP? Are you using that word now?
WAP.
I thought you were against that word.
We can get into it later, man. We can talk about that later. But right now, but if my girl has this freaky side and she's hiding it, or I'm not able to get it out of her, except for like 1 or 2 days a year, that's an issue. You know, we gotta have to talk about that one, figure that one out.
You got a girl now?
You
got a girl now?
No. I meant that like, generally speaking.
We're still single out here. We're not like Max, you know.
I was about to say, I was listening to that. He sounded very hypothetical.
For the singles out here.
Hypothetically speaking.
No, I just I tried. Actually, mean, this is like a trigger topic. We can talk about this later. I tried dating this lady who was like in her early 40s. That didn't work out. There was a
Said
single
lady.
mom from Central Valley that didn't work out.
Central
There was
Valley.
another
Yeah,
person
Come
that
on,
didn't work
man.
out. It was like, honestly, I'm just kind of like, that's an obvious sign. I really shouldn't be in a relationship right now. Focus
Yeah,
on me.
anybody from the Central Valley is an obvious sign. You shouldn't be dating them. That's
No. We said about the Bay Area. We said about y'all Bay Area folk. Us from the 209. We some solid men from the 209. I don't know about y'all.
Well, what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No.
oh. I'm like, yeah, you
No,
were from
Max is from the
209,
209. He lived out there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm not
Yeah, I'm not saying you from there, but
Prove
I'm
my
saying
like, hell no.
he proved his
No,
point. He's one of the
All I
few.
did is I stayed there long enough to make enough money to get back to the Bay Area.
Yeah,
Did
see,
not
he's
do
originally
this.
from San Jose, but like
Look,
he's
look,
not from
when I grow up,
209.
I wanna be like
He lived
that.
out there and left.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so Valentine's Day. All right, Valentine's Day and side pieces. Someone said, who said 510, bruh? No,
say nickel and dime, baby.
that's a no.
Shout outs to Caleb out there. Hey man, homie, he's been on a couple podcasts before.
Yeah, that's
Homie,
cool. That's good.
He's fam.
All right.
You like
So
my
this
ring light now? Like
Valentine's Day,
I'm starting to set up shit now. You like this shit? Set up.
I like the lighting, man.
Think
Melon
so.
and popping, bro. I was like, I kind of even want to hop on. So I was like, dude, this dude ain't got no pores, man. He's getting smooth.
season
Like,
5. Season 5 out here, man. We out here, man.
I'm ready, bro.
Go ahead. What were you about to say? I forgot. I interrupted you.
Oh shit, man. Oh yeah, so this Valentine's Day, I was single. Yeah, I didn't really do anything, man. I worked on Valentine's Day and it was super hilarious. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Valentine's Day and the side piece. You know, the Valentine's Day is a very special day for side pieces because they're gonna get really expensive gifts from men who they don't see a lot. So the whole thing I was talking about in the comments earlier in the main episode, I work in jewelry. Men come in the day of, the day before, or even the day after to get gifts for their ladies on Valentine's Day, right? Some men will come up to me and be like, all right, I want to get something for my wife and I want to get something for my girlfriend. They'll just straight up just tell me. That happens all the time. Or they'll come in and they'll be like, I want to get something for my friend. And I go, is this your wife? And they go, no, it's just my friend. And they'll have a wedding ring on. That's just code of like, okay. Like,
Well, what do you mean?
know
How
what I
do you
mean?
make that assumption? How do you make that assumption that that's for a side piece?
okay, what else could it be?
I mean,
the answer
you
to
know-
that, Dante, the answer to that is the amount of money he's putting into it. Because, again,
Right,
like, you know,
right. He has
if he's dropping $1,500, it's a side piece. You know, he's getting something,
Well,
and it's not a
he
friendship,
has to make up for the time he's not with her.
which
right.
makes sense. Yeah.
Like, so who said I bought my mom jewelry?
Oogie
Okay,
boogie.
but these gentlemen would actually tell me it was for their mom if they were getting shit for their moms. They'd be like, oh, this is for my mom, right? That's what they do. Men just come in and be like, I need this. You have it. This is for this. And I just get it. But so anyway, so dudes come in and they'll be like, oh, I'm getting a gift for my wife and a gift for my coworker. The wife will get $100 gold pendant with a crystal in it, right? But the friend, for whatever reason, always gets this $400, $500, $600 gift. Just because, oh, I just know she'll really like this thing. It's like, nah, dude, it's your side piece. It's okay. Like, you know.
You want to
Okay.
tell him that though. You almost wanted like, hey man, I get it.
Yeah. I did have, man, I had the story of this. No, I can't tell the story, bro. But basically, it's like I had a situation where a guy came in and was buying gifts for both, right? And he was like, he came in and told me one was for his wife and one was for his coworker, right? And we spent like 10 minutes picking out something for his wife. It's like super fast. He just looked at it and was like, all right, this one. And then after that, he was in the store for an extra hour picking out something for his coworker because she's the super artistic type. And then at the register, he called his coworker his girlfriend. He goes, go ahead, my wife's gonna love this, and my girlfriend's gonna love this one, or my coworker's gonna love this one. And he kind of told on himself. And I just looked at him and I was all like, they're both gonna love it, and I'll have separate receipts. And I took a little green sticker and put it on the bottom one of the bags so he wouldn't get him confused.
Mhm.
I was like, don't mix these up.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I have a side
So
piece.
if you're a
person, though.
lady and you just want to get nice things from a man, you're better off being a side piece.
Do girls
It's
like?
so
I mean,
fucked
I
up
guess
to
girls
say.
like to be a side piece, but I don't know. Most girls don't like to be a side piece. They don't like to like. That's something that we gave the title we gave them. Like, you're just a side girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be honest.
Man.
Girls like to be the only one that you messing with. Like, a lot of girls want to be that one.
Well, that's because they have that competition anxiety. You know, like men are only ever really competing against other men they can like see or in the near vicinity, but women are competing against women everywhere. You know,
Yeah,
like
like,
a man
even on,
only
even on
worries about
Instagram, just
man.
looking.
Say it again.
Just like even on Instagram, just looking at somebody, it's like, oh wow, fuck, like
Yeah.
What you eat, man? Oreos.
Oreos. What do you want?
Come on, dog.
I'm waiting for the salmon to cook.
Man.
But so like the reason girls want to be the main piece is because like her whole, you know, biological driver is to like secure assets for a potential kid she may have. She doesn't want to share that. You know?
Mm.
Because if the guy is spreading his resources too thin to all of his vassals, right? All of his generals, all of his lieutenants out there in the streets, then like he ain't got enough for her.
That's a lot. That's stressful. I know that's a stressful time for him. Every person that walks in there's got a friend. That's a stressful time.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
That
this
should be-
Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day talk to went straight to just side pieces.
I mean, you know, we can't leave the side pieces
Hold on,
out.
wait,
Whole
I
episode
gotta put
about
my
side
laptop
pieces, people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, side pieces are you know, we can't forget about them.
They're people too.
No, they're people too.
Yeah,
Side pieces
they're
are people too. You know, they deserve. There needs to be a side piece day. You know, National Side Piece Day.
They should be a national
Okay.
side piece.
Well,
day.
earlier I said, should people in relationships buy gifts for their friends on Singles Day?
Ooh.
Max, you agreed with it. You
I
said
said
it
that
was
earlier, and it
okay.
also got misconstrued in the comments as well, thanks to Dante's amazing narrating abilities. Just,
I'm here. I do what I do. I need help.
It's okay. It's okay. Should y'all, like Dante, should you reasonably expect a gift from Max on Singles Day?
No.
Yeah,
Why
you're not
not?
getting one.
Why not?
Why not? That's just kind of weird.
Why not? It's
It's not
Singles
my-
Day, bro. It's a holiday for you.
I mean,
Yeah, but I'm not giving you a gift. Singles Day, in my opinion, is like, so if I'm chilling with Dante on Singles Day,
Yeah.
my goal is to make it end with him not being single for the night. That's how I see a gift on
That's
Singles
an
Day.
amazing gift.
I don't see going out and being like, oh, I'm gonna give you a teddy bear for being a fucking loser, for being by yourself. Here you go, you know? Like I'm not trying to kind of put into this is how it is. No. If
My
we're
feelings.
doing a it's like my heart. No, but I do see if it's like, yo, this is Singles Day.
I'm curling in my dark space now.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Max just called me a fucking loser. He just called me a loser.
Here are my feelings, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we just entered Dante's closet.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cloud.
Yo, I love that jacket you got there. What's that?
Hey, man, hey, pay attention to something else. Don't worry
No,
about
look
it.
at that
Right now,
90s
man.
fit right there. What is that?
Don't look at my fits, man. All right,
Oh, that's beautiful. You gonna put it on?
leave the fuck alone. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it
Everybody,
this way.
this is what happens when Max hurts Dante's feelings.
Yeah.
Where's my
No, but
feelings, dog?
like to me, a gift for a single person is to make them not single, or at least try. You know, if that means spending time with them, you're no longer single if someone's with you. So I see a Singles Day as like, yo, you're single. Yeah, like I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna hang out with you. Like, no big deal. I think the worst idea is to gift somebody like, congratulations on being single. You know, like I think that's terrible. I think that's a terrible way to like, because what if they don't like being single? Like what Dante's a different story where he's totally fine, like totally like, yo, fuck it. What if somebody was just in a like long relationship? You want to remind them that they're fucking alone? No, like that's where it's like the what I would give as a gift changes. So like it's not a physical, tangible thing. It's more of a like, yo, I'm gonna give you an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like let's
So
hang out,
we do
let's chill,
have
let's
we
do
do
shit.
share some middle ground that if you're in a relationship, you should do something for your single friends on Singles Day.
Yeah.
All right. We're making
You know,
this a thing.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Singles
Alright,
day.
The thing is, I'm in a relationship, so like if I'm busy with like date night, go fuck yourself. Like I'm gonna be like, this is like I already got pre-made plans,
No,
but
man,
I got
fuck that.
nothing
It's
going
Singles
on.
Day. When exactly is Singles Day?
Yeah, when
is
is Singles Day?
That's some bullshit. He said, "Go fuck yourself." It's day November 11th.
Yeah, it's like a 1-1 or something like that. Some shit.
The most like bumfuck
Yeah.
holiday.
It's
But, all right.
11/11. Oh, because it's I get it. 11/11. Bunch of
Yeah,
ones.
it's like 1-1.
Gotcha.
Singles
mean,
Day, originally called Bachelor's Day.
Singles Day be a day where all singles hang out with each other? Like all the single guys should get
I don't hang
together.
out with other singles though.
Mm.
You don't hang out with other single men?
No,
You don't like the competition?
there's no competition. What am I competing with?
With the other single
Bro.
men. To go out and see which one of you is not going to be single no more. I don't know how it works.
That's not how that
I'm not
works.
good at being single.
Not how that works. I don't know, man. I mean, everyone has their opinions. But yeah, that's it. That's all I could say about it.
All right. I'll remember this now. Tell all my friends in relationships. I'm the best man. I'm the best man at one of my buddy's wedding.
Yo, congrats.
Thank you. And
Yeah, no,
it's,
seriously,
I really
big
hope
deal.
she never sees this podcast episode. I don't think she will.
Nice.
It's gonna be a battle. There's definitely like a lot of competition on her part with me for like his like attention. I remember we had this is hella funny. We had a brunch, and honestly, I got a little too tipsy on the brunch. And then she goes, "Markel, I'm gonna marry insert friend's name, and I'm gonna take him away from you. Ha ha ha! How do you feel?" And we were at this big table with all of like his family, her, and our mutual friends, right? And so I kind of looked at her, and I had my drink. And I just kind of stopped for a second. I said, "You know what? I am going to be at his wedding. You might not be." And ever since then, there's been like this contentious issue.
Why would you say that?
You have me fucked up. At the time, it was just his girlfriend. He hadn't proposed yet, and it was just like you get a little too big for your britches, bitch. Like you know.
You're cold.
So I was
You're
like,
cold.
Damn, we got a new savage in the house. That's
Yeah, you're a
terrible.
savage.
No,
He
I
showed
had
up,
to-
he's
You're
like,
a monster.
I'm gonna be there.
I had to just force feed the red pill real quick, you know. And
Mhm.
just throw down right in there. Like, here's the truth.
Yeah.
We become friends based off shared experiences. Me and him are brothers. We like almost got in trouble together. We almost got in legal trouble together.
Mhm.
I remember like we got in trouble at school together. We both drove like 20 minutes out of town one time because this dude gives girl a hard time, so stomp dude out. Like
Mhm.
that's my homie.
Yeah.
So like I don't care how much dick you suck. Like, not gonna replace me. Like
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I mean, that's one of those things where it's like, you can fight your friend. Like, you can physically go out and beat the shit out of each other and then love each other the next day and be like,
yeah.
that shit doesn't happen with a wife. No.
You put
That's
her one
called jail
arm
time.
bar and it's just over. So
Yeah, it's done. Half your shit. Get out. Like, no. Like, there's a bond. There's something there that's a little more.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah. But anyway, so after that, I mean, so now it's like, if you guys follow my page, you guys know I'm really into fashion, right?
Yeah.
I'm really, especially like men's suits wear. So I've been working with this made to measure company, quick plug, Hendrix made to measure suits, Pleasanton, Stonewall Mall, check them out. So I got some custom made trousers there. They were fantastic. And so I was talking to him about getting a tuxedo made for, my friend who's getting married. And we were talking about prices and stuff because I know him really well. And she's like, it's not going for it. And I'm like, you sent me a budget, right? And I got an amazing custom made tuxedo that's 30% under budget. And she just vetoed it for whatever reason.
Hey man, you're the best man. She's not buying it. You get it. You come in there, you buy it, you upstage. You're like, hey, guess what I got for you for your wedding? I got you the tuxedo, custom made, fitted to who you
Dude.
is. And guess what? Paid for the whole thing. Shabam. She's gonna feel like, oh shit.
All right, segue to another topic. Bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
Like what to do or what's a
How far is too far for a bachelor party or a bachelorette party?
I'm a big person on like no cheating. So as long as homeboy or homegirl doesn't sleep with somebody else, everything's fair game.
So she's having a bachelorette party, bunch of dudes with their dicks out. And like all the bridesmaids are giving dudes crazy handies and stuff, but she's not touching dicks.
Yeah, no
There might
penetration.
be a
It's
dick,
fine.
like a stripper like slapping dick on her, but she's not touching it herself.
Yep.
She just slapped dick on it. That's
Yeah.
gonna... Man, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, man. When I grow up, I want to have like your confidence, yourself.
I mean, so like when I was a kid, I'd always heard that term where it's like the bachelorette party or bachelor party is supposed to be like the last day of being single or whatever. And it's like I've always thought that was stupid because I'm like, no, the day that you guys got together was the last day that happened. Like literally, the day you guys got together is the last day that happened. So what it's supposed to do is supposed to be fun and tempting, sure, and everyone else is supposed to have fun and shit. Like that's great, but like I'm still a big advocate on like as long as you're not the one doing like anything wrong, it's fair game. Everyone else can have fun, like have fun with it, and it goes both ways. If homegirl is getting dick slapped in her face, then expect some titties in the dude's face, you know? Like, and don't be upset. Don't like, you touching other girl's tits? Hell yeah. It's a bachelor party. It happened. You know, this is the only day where it's acceptable to do this and no one's gonna question me. Fucker, you know? Keep it like that. Simple shit.
So if you're the best man and some shit pops off at a bachelor party, or let's say this is for the ladies who are watching, if you're the maid of honor and the bride does some pretty crazy shit on her bachelor party, let's say she takes two dudes into another room, comes back, nobody knows what happened, are you telling the groom?
Oh no. No. Yo, there's a reason why you were picked to be the best man. You know what I'm saying? Like
So I recently won the rights to basically I'm having so actually I don't know her full name, but it's Just Met MNC on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
She's having men and women at hers.
yo, fair game, you know, to each their own. Do you guys gotta do?
Yeah.
We're talking chicks with dicks or like just kick both together, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's, you know, if a party's a
Right.
party, you know, it's a party.
Yeah.
Bring whoever.
I don't know, man. Nowadays,
I've been to a bachelor party where it was literally playing fucking Melee. Like no joke. It was a bunch of dudes, stanky as shit, sitting in a room with fucking TVs everywhere,
That
playing some
sounds
fucking
good,
Melee.
though.
And I was like, this is a party. Like we got drunk. There was other things there, some substances. And we had a fucking good time. And I was like, if that's what homeboy wants, yeah, it doesn't always have to be titties. But I mean,
I thought COVID, admittedly, I was one of those where I thought COVID wasn't going to last this long.
yeah.
After he had asked me to be his best man, I was like, dude, let's go to Thailand. Like, that was like my plan. Like, I wanted to go to Thailand for his bachelor. That got vetoed so fast.
Yeah,
That
I believe it.
That was a hard no. So,
Was it a hard way?
oh,
Was it a
hold
hard
on.
no?
She said nothing
before?
in polls. I'm sorry.
Was it a hard no before COVID or after?
It was a hard no once the bride found out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and
Just jealous. That's
her
why.
little
You
brother
never,
is one
you
of the
never tell
groomsmen.
them. You never tell like it's not her party. You
Her
don't.
little
She doesn't even know
brother's one of
shit.
the groomsmen.
Oh, ooh, never mind.
So I'm like, man. So I have a plan. I have it all figured out. We're gonna try and execute it probably in like September. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah,
Yeah, just make sure
I
there's
mean,
no fires.
I'm just so like just scarred from the bachelor scene. I'm so over it, man. Because like everyone I've been going to bachelor's parties with, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do strippers. I love my wife. I'm gonna be married to her. I don't want to do nothing like that. Like, dude, this is not for you, man. It's for us to see you single because we've been seeing you with this woman for God knows how long, and we want to see you single. Like that was the time. That it's not for us. We are there for you. I'm here. I'm tired of hearing dudes say, "Oh, I'm only doing it for you guys." Like, fuck that. Like, tell me that I don't have to come. Like, we can just go. We can just kick it. We can just kick it. Have a nice day at the beer at the beach. Chill. Don't call it a bachelor party. Cause like that's
right.
That's how I feel so strongly about it. I've been to too many bachelor parties. I'm just like, Yo, this is not.
And you know what's crazy? You always hear that. Oh, I don't do no strippers. You know, I love my wife. Da, 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 da. And those are the same exact guys who, like 10 years later, found out there's a bunch of naked strippers at the bachelorette party. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you need to go all out on your bachelor party because the chances of her having 10 Chad Thundercocks at her bachelorette party is like 100%.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. It's just the
It's
way
like,
it
it's
is.
like it's a silent competition between the two. Like you're not allowed to know
women
what goes
definitely
on.
turn up. Like women's bachelorette parties, they go to Vegas, they do the whole
100%.
fucking works. They go to they the ones that travel. Like I feel like women travel a little bit more harder than dudes do, right? We down to go to a lake, like chill, right? We're down to go camping.
It's a melee, you know.
Right? But the women be like, all right, like you got one girl that's a planner, and she's like, all right, here's the itinerary. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to Magic Mike. We're gonna do this. We're gonna like they plan it out. And I seen this shit. I'm like, I'm sitting there going to everyone's bachelor. Like, man, that shit's hella cracking. Why can't we bring hoes over here? Why can't we bring
Like,
strippers?
I guess we just booked Johnny Sins. We just booked Johnny Sins. He's gonna come through in a doctor outfit. Like that's what's gonna happen. So it's one of those. Yeah.
I mean,
like,
it just goes to show that if you want to have a good bachelor party, invite a girl to fucking help run it. Be a co-runner, you know.
I mean, like they do it
You're
so
like,
well.
look at that way. You get to look at her and be like, hey, like how far should we take this? And she can be like, balls to the wall.
Like
Go.
they're
Yeah.
like,
You know?
and
So
the
if
women
she
are so
says
good
okay,
at
it's
it.
good, right?
They're so good at it where they can get the other friend to influence the bride.
Right.
Like come on.
Oh my
like,
god.
come on. Like you're fine. He won't know. They're
I'd say
probably
right now,
fucking- they're going
women-
fishing tomorrow.
Are number one. Women are number one at rationalizing emotional decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Like are the best. You guys are experts down to a science. Like she can rationalize any horrible decision she's about to make and make it sound like a Newtonian executed sequence. Like she's gonna make this sound like it was quantum physics was the reason she decided to suck that dude's dick. Like you know, that's how amazingly great they are at that one thing.
They are. I give it to them. Like I mean, for me, when I plan out shit, I have a hard time doing it. I maybe feel my friends like if I ever choose to get married, right, I'll have a best man, but I'll have someone who's good at planning shit, executing. Right? Boom, 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 boom. We're good. Like we're good. But all the ones I've been going to, we'll just go to a lake. I'm like, all right, it's cool. where the strippers at?
At least some midget strippers. Like we gotta do this big.
Some.
Like homeboy, you need to go home at least 15 Polaroids of like what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like
fuck just happened. We're not encouraging
no
the husband to
phones,
cheat.
no camcorders. We got one Polaroid. We can take 30 total pictures, and that's it. Everything else.
We're not encouraging the husband to cheat. We're just enjoying the time of this
passes, we
motherfucker
are.
single for one last
That's
time.
not cheating.
Cheat. We're just enjoying the time of this
passes, we
motherfucker
are.
single for one last
That's
time.
not cheating. He gets a hall pass.
That's all we ask is one night, maybe two, of just this motherfucker single.
Correction. You only get a hall pass if you get a hall pass. Again, I'm on the advocate of dude should not cheat.
Do you guys
Should-
believe? Okay, here's the thing. Do you guys think that? Because someone commented on here that you should have bachelor and bachelorettes together,
Nah,
What?
nah,
like
no way.
boys and
No.
men and women, and all in one setting. Like,
Whoa. I thought the whole purpose of the bachelorette party is it's supposed to be not right before the wedding, but like in a good amount of time before the wedding. It's supposed to be like the last, but you're not supposed to see them. Same thing as like the wedding. You're not supposed to see them before.
Well, if they do the bachelor before,
down
like
the
maybe a
aisle.
month before. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying like
yeah,
you're not
they
supposed to
usually
like
do
no,
bachelorettes.
you can't have them both together. That's
No,
ridiculous.
a
Like,
lot of
that
people
defeats
do
the
their.
purpose.
A lot of women do their bachelorettes way before the wedding. Like they do
Oh,
it
yeah.
like
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Who's that?
only movies do it the day before. That
Who's
shit's
behind
stupid.
you? Who was that? The ghost? What
Oh,
was
it's
that?
Casper. It was a ghost. The friendly ghost.
Who was
That was
that?
Kenna. She's
Okay.
over here. We're making salads because gotta stay healthy.
Salad?
Get that Trader Joe's salad in us. Mm.
What happened to
Did you just
man?
did you just make a face for salad?
What happened to you, man?
What do you mean what's happening? I've
Change,
always loved
man.
salad.
You used to eat a lot of meat. What happened to you, man? You changed.
He's gonna have a vegan bachelor party.
He changed, man.
He's gonna have a
I'm
bachelor
about to
party.
eat
at
a
Sweet Tomato.
salmon, and you're getting at me for get out of here. It's close to cooking bacon.
What
He's gonna have
happened
a
to you?
bachelor party
man?
at fucking Olive Garden.
This is exactly the
I've been told that I
Max.
have to cook the bacon. So
Max is a prime example of what happens. Like when you get full in love and you start doing shit, like start eating different. You start living a different lifestyle.
oh, you start eating good food. Oh fucking. Oh no, everything's bad. I'm eating healthy. I'm gonna fucking look good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Eat a cheeseburger every once in a while,
Life
man.
sucks. She's ruining my life by making me eat good food that I'm
Yeah.
cooking. Ooh, you know, like I'm totally fine.
Eat a
All right.
cheeseburger, man. Come on.
So on your own bachelor parties, would you guys give a hall pass to get a hall pass?
Yeah. I mean, it depends. If they don't bring nothing back, I hope they don't.
Hmm. Is it like
I hope they don't.
hmm. Is it like an unlimited hall pass for the entire night of the bachelorette party? They get one body the night of the bachelorette party? Like, are there stipulations on the hall pass, or the hall pass just a hall pass? Is it like an anal only hall pass? Like, what do we, you know?
Cause I don't know. Cause I'm more worried about myself. If anything, it's not her. It's mostly like, hey, like,
Oh, shit.
right?
You better have like four different kids. 3 months later.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding. But like, no,
shit.
and honestly, like that's a tough one for me because I mean, I don't know. They get a hall pass for the whole night. I mean, I would assume, but not everyone's gonna do that.
Yeah.
'Cause, you
I don't know.
I just don't want them catching nothing. That's the problem. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. I mean, I trust that if we're doing like hall passes and shit, she would.
Wrap up. Yeah.
I don't believe in open relationships, but I do believe in selective hall passes.
I mean, it's the last time they're ever gonna be single again. Supposedly, that's the ritual. That's the whole point of it. You're not supposed to still be in a relationship, even. I mean, you still are, but like you're not technically married yet. That was the
Yeah.
whole ritual. You're single still. You're just like you said. Max is single technically on his martial status. He's single, right?
Yeah.
He's not married, not separated or widowed. You know what I mean? He's single, right? If he does his
True.
taxes, he's single. So that's what I see. But I mean, a hall pass. I mean, as long as you ain't do nothing too crazy, be fine. Like all I worry about is catching something. If you keeping it safe and I'm keeping it safe, we're cool. Like whatever, you know what I mean?
And catching something also involves feelings. If a hall pass is
No,
ruined,
she gonna love me. She gonna love me.
she gonna love me.
She gonna love this.
Can we just quick side note? Like, I'm just so insecure compared to Max Savage's beard. Like, I have like a 3-step beard treatment plan going on right now to keep my shit luscious. I look at him and I'm like, this motherfucker.
He's always had good beard.
From the
Hey, I got a
mountains,
picture.
it's-
It was
I
just
got
2
a
weeks.
Hey, I got
2
a
weeks,
picture of
damn.
old Max Savage, like when he had the short hair. There was a picture you and I took together that I took of you.
I was like,
No,
you
I
gonna show
remember-
this picture?
Oh, hold on. So
I remember
Dante,
working
you
at
could
the
be slurping
outlets.
down some-
I remember working at the Livermore outlets
Mm.
and seeing Max Savage walking around and thinking to myself, that motherfucker bearded. I
Okay.
remember that. This
Oh,
motherfucker walked
some-
around. There was this slim white dude wearing this like black dress shirt, whatever, and like
Oh.
this white dress shirt, tie, and black pants. I was like, this motherfucker's so bearded. I bet he doesn't even try. I bet that full beard is like just 4 days of growth. Like,
Okay. Someone said in the comments, I'm gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying with another man in the party, I really don't need to know. Honestly. Like, if she doesn't, I don't, you know what I mean? It's fine, whatever. If she does, I'm not in influence of her decision. I know at the end of the day, she's my woman. But I'm not gonna be like, you're not supposed to talk to nobody. What if that can happen to me? What if one night I'm like drunk as shit or something happens? Like, I hold myself accountable because I did the same, right? So
Yeah.
if you're going out with your homegirls, I know how peer pressure is. That it can take it can change shit. So like I'm saying I'm giving that okay. Like, okay, you with your friends, you doing that with your single life. That's your lifestyle. I'm not saying, yeah, go ahead, sleep with like as many guys as you want. Fuck it. Like, don't even worry about wearing a condom, right? No, I'm just like, yo, I understand that there's peer pressures. Gonna be mistakes. I don't want them living with that mistake. Okay, fuck the guy. Yeah. Oh my god. And she's gonna live with that. that guilt, right?
Mm.
Yeah, but like to me, it's just I don't know, man. It's hard to say. If I don't, then it is what it is. If I don't,
Yeah.
kind of that's what I see.
I remember the last girl I was dating. I made a joke, right? And I was telling her, I was like, well, I talk about my career plans, how I want, how like the career setup. If I do really, really well, it would bring a lot of wealth to me, and my family. I have investment plans stuff like that. And I was like, when I'm super wealthy, like me and you are gonna have to go shopping for a girlfriend. As like a joke. And tell me why she was 100% with the shits. Like she was with it. Double standards and all. Like we were allowed to have a girlfriend, but there was no such thing as like a side nigga or side man. There's gonna be no other side piece of the male gender. What are your thoughts on like harem style dating? Like you have a wife and she's okay with you being open, but she is not open.
I still believe in monogamy, dude. Just because it's stressful. Even if I just don't believe that's the way to go for me. I'm a little old school.
Yeah.
I'm a little old school, man. I'm still in the monogamy, man. That's just me. I know too many people poly relationships. That's full, dude. And for me, how I am, like, if I found a woman that I'm gonna be with, she's the one. Like that's it, right? No, yeah. There's no other woman that's gonna. That's just how I feel.
Mm.
I mean, I had no need to go talk to other women. At that point, someone I'm gonna focus on.
Are you currently looking for that person, or you just kind of wait and see what happens, or what?
Listen, go watch the other episode. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like at some point I was like, I still am a little hopeful of that type of relationship.
Yeah,
I think it's mostly just me. The women I run across are just amazing people. They're not bad people. I mean, maybe I ran across some crazy ones. And like maybe recently, I've been running across some really good quality women. It's probably just my mindset. I get super annoyed quickly. I'm realizing that now. I'm like, I got issues. I need to seek help. I need to seek therapy. But like, right?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, that's just me. I find little things too much, and it turns everything. I just back out.
Yeah, I was watching this. Actually, I wasn't watching. I was reading a thread on Reddit. If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys. Where this guy was explaining that men who are ready for monogamy, men who support monogamy, men who do well in monogamy, and men who consider like are typically high status men, like they give up way too soon. Can I help you?
Nutmeg?
Yeah, this is Nutmeg. You guys want to see her? Ew. This is my twin, you guys.
Oh, what's up, Meg? What's good? Hey.
Yo, so there's 3,000 people watching. Just letting you know. Everybody's seeing you.
Hashtag your
Say hi to the world.
Everyone's gonna use Nutmeg from now on too, by the way. No.
We're an interesting bunch.
The light switch though, it was flickering. I was trying to find my tripod, but how about later? I have a twin sister. That's her.
Yeah.
Wait, she's a legit twin?
Legit twin.
No, we just look alike. She's like a year and a half older than me. We just held look like.
Y'all legit twins.
I got excited for a second. I was like, damn, a real twin. Oh my God.
No, but we act super similar. Like our dating stories are the exact same. Super similar.
Like you guys are like related, you know?
What?
Actually,
we are?
By the way, just so you know, Red Pill, I was recently talking to a Sagittarius.
That was your first mistake. That was your first fuck up, my guy. I can tell you that right now. As a Sagittarius, I can tell you, you should stay 10 feet away from us at all times. I'm just kidding. We're amazing people, but we need some work.
I generally didn't see anything besides her being Sagittarius. That was an issue for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it.
Well, what are you looking for? Something that can turn into a monogamous relationship right now?
Man, honestly, man, one doesn't annoy the shit out of me. And, Oni's not a fan of Sagittarius because she's a Pisces.
My sister's a Pisces. I'm a Sagittarius, and my sister's a Pisces, and we kind of get along.
I get along with Pisces, man. The women, like, that's it. That's literally the key for me. The hit or
You should
miss.
Oni. I'm sorry, Oni. That's your loss. You missed
Oni's
out on the most fantastic sign of all time.
actually, if you guys, I'm gonna put this out there.
Mm.
Oni is the homie. Like we go way back.
Oni's the homie.
She's gonna get mad when I say this. I know. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
We dated. She was the last girlfriend I actually dated. So that's her.
Oh. Pisces are dope. My sister is dope. A little emotional, but you know, y'all go emotional in like in a good way. It's not like Cancer where it's just like tons of like negative emotions. Just emotional where there's a passionate intensity about everything.
Goes,
Yo,
you're the one that got
when
away,
is-
Oni.
When is Pisces?
Pisces is like
March.
March.
Oh, that's probably, I don't know anybody in March, I don't think.
I know too many Pisces though. That's the thing.
Pisces men though, man, like I think they're on level with like Leo men and Cancer men. Are just like
Them?
yeah, Pisces men are sensitive, dude. Like they are simpish.
Yes.
Oh man.
I mean, we could. I honestly, what season 5 is looking forward to. What I'm really trying to do, definitely a lot more. See, like I'm updating shit here, man. I'm doing
Right.
right. But I definitely want to do more of the talking shit, right? The banter that we missed in season 1 that we used to do.
Bring back the men.
Bring back the men.
The future is patriarchy, man.
No. So if you want banter, you got to get both perspective. So you need 3 dudes and 1 chick. You all gang up, get me.
Sounds like a Tuesday night.
Just kidding.
This sounds like our future wives' bachelorette party. So
Two women.
She goes into the closed room. No one knows what's
I've
going
been.
on.
I actually, guys, surprisingly, man, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but like I had people actually approach me, actually being on the episode. I was actually surprised. Like people are like, "Hey, man, I want to jump on." Like I'm actually getting some offers here. So
wow, yeah.
I'm surprised too. I was like, "Yo, why?" I'm just but like I'm like, "Oh man, that's cool. That's what's up, man. I'll let you know." So I have like a couple of women that want to come on.
Bring them on.
I'll run them through the trials first. The trials.
I want you to bring on Oni. I want you guys to talk about what happened.
Oni? Oh man.
Yeah, let's make that happen, dude.
Oni doesn't want to come on. Nah, she did a couple of times.
Oh, she did?
Never get the chance to do it. I'll do it. I'll set it up. She's always busy though. She's go get her.
I would want you to bring her on, and then I'll just ask like 1,000 questions. Like I'll conduct like a group interview. Yeah.
I'll put her on. She says she's down.
Mm.
I mean, that's all I got, man. I mean, post episode, man. Welcome season 5, guys. Here's to that. You know. Where'd Max go, man? Did he just dip out?
Sorry, I'm cooking.
Oh, man.
I'm like keeping an eye on the bacon so it doesn't like burn, but it's like right in between, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like still soft. I'm like, it just needs a little bit more crisp to it, you know?
Sigh. Whatever, man. Go ahead and be a simp. I'm just waiting. Oh.
I know, you want to know how you grow a good beard?
He came back.
That's how you grow a good beard. Bacon grease.
He came back.
There's actually some science behind that with healthy animal fats and testosterone.
Hmm? No, it's a real thing, yeah.
It's a real thing.
Get more testosterone in your diet, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Eat more raw eggs. I eat at least 3 raw eggs every single day.
You eat 3 raw eggs a day?
I put it. Oh, y'all never heard of Markel's jet?
bro.
Yo, he just froze.
Yeah, he froze.
I guess we're not gonna hear it, right?
Guess we're not gonna hear it.
Fuck. Am I still frozen or no?
Nah, you're
I
not.
can hear you now.
You're back.
Okay, shit. I can hear you guys. You guys can hear me. Okay, Markel's, the Red Pills Jet Fuel Coffee. All natural, dark roast coffee. You got to make it French Pro style. 1 tablespoon grass-fed butter or clarified butter, aka ghee. 1/4 cup, either heavy cream or raw milk. Don't use that, purified shit. Use regular glass bottled raw milk. 2 scoops collagen protein. 1 tablespoon MCT oil. 3 raw eggs. Blend it up. It's amazing.
Don't they have
And you actually should use 1 heaping tablespoon of raw honey. You're good to go.
Don't they have
That straight up sounds like I'm gonna shit myself.
yeah, that's like some Rocky training.
Yo,
Diet.
3 raw eggs every day. I have red meat at least once a day. Right?
It doesn't have
Cut
that
out
kind of
rice.
shit.
I pretty much cut out white potatoes. The only bread I eat is sourdough or tortillas. I do love burritos. Every once in a while,
that kind of stuff.
yeah.
He's eating salads and shit.
Yo, I eat tons of greens. Kale, broccoli, spinach, asparagus, cabbage are my go-tos. Always.
Oh yeah.
I have spinach. I have kale at least twice a day. So my diet is literally just dairy fats, red meat, fish, kale.
So this is how I've created the savage diet, right? So I learned this. What you do is you take a plate or a bowl, right?
Yeah.
And you just section it off into your basic food groups. You need your meats, you need your veggie, you need protein, carbohydrate, and fruit sometimes. A little bit of that every single day. That's it. Enough to fill up one of these. That's it. Or a regular bowl. That's it. Every single day. That's how you keep it.
Yeah, but where are
I literally
the
lost
raw
where's the raw eggs? It's
Which
protein.
one?
Eggs is protein. Breakfast. So breakfast. Potatoes.
But the thing about raw eggs is
it's gross. And you can get salmonella.
okay, so humans have been eating raw eggs for fucking forever, by the way. And most raw eggs are actually pasteurized. So if you just eat straight raw egg, you'd most likely be fine. Us not eating food. Oh, I saw what Dante said. Us not eating foods is not allowing us to grow bacteria to consume those foods. The end. Eat raw eggs, it'll make your dick bigger.
We're all quiet.
Raw eggs make your dick bigger. What?
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, all
Raw
right.
eggs will make your dick bigger and they will make your erections harder. You should also be exposing your balls to sunlight at least 1 hour a day, but that's a topic for another video.
Wait, to sun?
Yeah, sun your balls, dude.
Why? No, we're not waiting for another video. Why? What am I doing? I just need to walk outside and just nuts out. Understand?
Yeah,
I live in
dude.
San Francisco where I can walk around butt naked, and I am.
You're
know
in
how I
San
feel
Francisco.
about-
You better rock out with your cock out, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to be braining everybody just walking around like, yo, you want to see this?
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
All right,
Did
so
Did you
this is
say
technically
1
relative.
hour a day? Do you
So
really
hold on,
do you really do that? Do you
Exactly.
1 hour a day
Let
walk
me-
around with
okay.
your nuts out? That's a long time, bro. There's 24 hours.
Let me tell this story.
We said, "Where's
I
the data?"
promise you, it ties into dating. This ties into why you date. This ties into men's reproductive health.
Big dicks.
Big dick energy, big dicks, testosterone, Bronze Age men. This is literally ties back into this. There is a cell in your balls called a Leydig cell, and they respond to the wavelengths of sunlight. Leydig cells help your body naturally produce testosterone. Do I walk around with my cock out outside? No. Do I have a special light that emits rays very similar to the sun and I put it on my testicles for a total of an hour a day? 100%. It's part of my morning routine and nighttime routine.
This guy's got a fucking grow light for his dick.
He's incubating that shit.
No, I know it sounds ridiculous, but There is so much testosterone your body can produce naturally that we are not in touch with. That as men, we're not in tune with. As men, we can't reach because of all the fucking phytoestrogens in our food, all the little chemicals in our body, blue light, yada 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 bullshit. You heard the story before. So as a man, it is your responsibility to yourself and to your woman to boost your testosterone as high as naturally possible at all times. And part of that includes sunning your fucking balls.
That's crazy.
No.
Never.
You
I mean,
think
it
you have
makes
morning
sense.
wood now. You think you have morning wood now. Sun your balls 30 minutes before you go to bed, and your dick's gonna be fucking sore the next day because you're fucking harder than Hancock. Like, it's just gonna be ridiculous.
Don't they have like a supplement form of this shit, man? Like you don't have to say make your
No,
shit.
because that'll make you piss dirty if you're in competitive sports.
I feel like they like, man, that's so much extra shit you got to do to keep your.
I'll tell you right now, you do that for like
hard.
3 days in a row. It's not an extra. This is like you look forward to. Yeah.
That is crazy. I've never once in my life.
We is like, where's the data?
This is
So
some
the
crazy
data was
shit.
collected in the 40s, but I mean, I can send you some links to articles if you really want it.
Well, welcome to season
Collected
5.
in the 40s. They didn't even have grow lights then. So these guys are really standing outside, nuts out, like gaining
Booty
sunlight
butt naked. Booty butt
What?
naked.
for science.
Science.
Well,
That is some
Goes back
crazy
to-
shit.
Men don't get
Fucking-
enough vitamin D. If you're not supplementing with vitamin D, potassium, and zinc and magnesium, you're not eating a good amount of red meat to get enough of that. Like your testosterone is going to suffer.
okay,
Makes
I need
sense.
my testosterone, man. Shit.
I had to quit drinking soy milk because I was getting boobs.
That's a
Well,
healthy
if
shit.
only
we
if you're
talking
drinking raw
about, man.
milk, you shouldn't be drinking milk at all. But
Lactose intolerant, bro. Can't get milk.
actually, well, I can't say it's gonna feel lactose tolerance, but there are enzymes in raw milk that will introduce bacteria to your stomach that might help you with raw milk.
But
I
I'm
don't-
gonna accidentally shit myself 3 times before that works. And I'm like, is it worth? Although, so this is crazy. I went to Whole Foods the other day, and apparently they sell specifically chocolate to help you digest milk. Like there's a
That's
chocolate
fucking
you
awesome.
eat to help digest with milk. I think it's the same shit. They just put that enzyme inside of that. It's dope. I just like completely converted over to oat milk. It's like my thing. I love oat milk. That shit's so good.
It's
Ooh.
good.
So fucking good. It's good in cereal. I make cookies with it. Fuck.
Yeah.
My God, dude. Oh,
We should totally have like a whole mini-sode on like men's reproductive health. It's just like a 25-minute like short, just like how to make your dick healthier. We'll call it that. Like how to rock out with your cock out, and it'll be like 25 things you can do to like make your dick healthy.
I'm down. Sounds like a good idea.
So one of my friends out here, he told me he does this, and I was like, that's insane, but it makes sense. You ever heard of what is it? It's like cock pull-ups.
What?
So your dick's a muscle, right? You can
It's
actually
not a muscle.
it is, it's a muscle. It's a sponge. It can be treated as one.
All right.
So what he does, shit you not, he takes you start off with like a towel. You just put a towel on your dick and try to move it. Okay.
Oh, like Kegels.
Yeah. Then
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
yeah, I
add
do that all the
more,
time.
you add more water to the towel to gain more weight to it. As the towel gets wet, it adds more weight, more volume to it. You can even go as crazy as soaking a towel in oil, which will be heavy as shit, and you just strengthens blood flow and everything. Makes sense.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try that.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, it's you especially with homeboy with grow lights on your dick. Like you can't be like, no, I'm not gonna put a towel on my dick. That's weird. That's too much. Towel?
So I just want to point out, this is a special announcement. Hui says he has a healthy, girthy dick, but he's open-minded to a healthier, girthier dick.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
It is
Yeah,
our
like,
responsibility to help
if you're
Hui.
telling me I can
Shout
get,
out
I
to
can
Hot
gain, you know, if I can give more to myself, yeah, I'm not gonna say no. Fuck.
Shout out to Heartbreak Asian out there, man. Hui is the homie. I guess apparently he has a girthy dick.
Yeah, healthy, girthy dick.
Healthy.
Can we get a buzzer for
Girthy.
that? Can we get a buzzer? Can we get a for that? Healthy, girthy dick.
Damn, I thought he forgot about it. Yeah, he hasn't touched that button. dude. You brought it back. Thanks, man.
Mm. He said collagen, baby. That is super important. One thing I'm trying to get into actually starting in March is bone broth, consuming bone broth at least 3 or 4 times a week. Making my own bone broth and then consuming bone broth.
Well, what animal are you gonna make it from? Is it specifically just chicken? Or?
Most likely, I'm probably gonna do it from beef because I think that's probably the cheapest bones I can get. I don't eat a lot of poultry. One, I don't really. The black community is gonna hate me. I don't really like the taste of chicken.
Get the fuck out of here! What are you talking about? How do you
Weak
eat
ass
chicken?
bird, dude. No,
Uh-oh.
weak ass bird, man. Like, I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry, like,
Weak ass birds, delicious.
I like how the fucking
Delicious.
Jewish guy's mad at me because the black dude's like, I don't like chicken.
Well,
Yeah,
Max is
like
half
that.
black. Max is half black. So a part of me is
Waist down?
offended
Yeah,
by
I
that
was
response.
raised on chicken.
I was raised on chicken too. That's why I know I don't like it. Yeah, or I used to get in trouble because I prefer baked chicken or grilled chicken over fried chicken. People just get upset about that one.
Oh.
Grilled
Yeah.
chicken's better. I'll fight anybody. Grilled chicken's better.
Wait, no, you better for you or just overall better? Like taste.
Tastes better.
You're ridiculous. But hey,
I mean,
here's what I say. I'll
you're
prove you
not wrong.
Like grill me some chicken. I'll eat it. And I'll give a critique. I'll be like, yo, this is some bomb ass fucking grilled chicken. And then
Yo.
it'll be my job to fry me up some good ass chicken, hand it off to you and be like, what do
Best-
you feel about my grilled
make
chicken or my fried chicken?
No, I eat
Best
sirloin
chicken.
steak.
Best chicken is
So-
homemade.
The dude with 100% melanin said that. Just like, I'll point that out. My mixed ass over here, like, I don't like chicken. People are gonna think of me the next time a black person says, I don't think that's racist.
I
Like,
mean-
oh, that's the black bread that thinks it's racist.
Yo,
Like-
to be honest, to be fair, I actually don't like watermelon, so you good.
Okay, but pause. Citrulline and watermelon is so good for your dick. Like,
Where do you learn all this
Here we
from?
go.
You're just spending days like reading books on what's good for dick? Go
I
ahead.
have spent an ungodly amount of hours figuring out what is healthy for my penis and what is not.
Call the question.
Okay, he said, Markel, what about fasting? So you fast throughout the week. I have not done any research on fasting. I legitimately will fast for spiritual and like mental discipline purposes only. I will not fast for any other reason. I don't know enough about it. There's science about like autophagy and stuff. I literally don't know.
Yeah, I thought
I will fast
fasting.
because if you can control how you feel around food, emotional discipline is so much easier. It is. If you can eat healthy food when you don't want to, if you cannot eat when you're completely starving, like you'll be fine with everything else.
You know, we don't have that much talks about men's health, so that's good to hear, man. Because I honestly didn't know.
There's a guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you
I'm
off.
gonna put this mic a little closer. We don't have a lot of talks about men's health, so this
Or men's rights.
you actually educate.
I mean, we have all the rights, but you know, just like
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What are we missing?
Welcome to White
we're
Day.
not really missing anything. We're getting
Premiere.
That's the turn around.
Welcome to the White Day premiere, guys. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the post episode. We're talking a lot of shit.
This
Of
is the part where we lose all our viewerships.
we lost like
This is
2
the part where
sponsors
everybody
already.
unsubscribes.
I don't know.
We lost a lot of sponsors already. It's okay.
The future is Bronze Age masculinity. That's the future.
Bronze Age
Like-
masculinity.
What the
If you
fuck
want
is
to have-
what does Bronze Age masculinity mean?
It is returning to a masculinity that is deeply spiritual and deeply rooted in husbandry and lording your kingdom. That's it.
What does that even mean?
Actually, Max, you would fucking love it. Honestly, men who are more predisposed to monogamy are more accepting of Bronze Age masculinity because they're more family oriented. It is the idea of I have to provide for my family. I have to be the emotional center of my family, right? To be like the stable one. But it's also that I am a man and I must always try to achieve a superior level of manhood.
Mhm.
Men get very lost in that dichotomy of achieving a superior level of manhood and then lording his kingdom, right? Taking care of his people. If you take care of your people to the detriment of you, you're a beta. If you take care of your people and you also are your own center, that's when you start entering like, oh, he's a king or he's like a great man. That's like that grandfather who like literally cared for his family even though he had polio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude was on the fucking iron lung, still making business deals for his family. Like, that's my ideal.
He said, "Don't let the
Is that
woke
true?
liberals in
And
here."
Yeah, exactly. Don't let the fucking woke liberals in here. The future is positive masculinity. The future is a Bronze Age masculinity. It's masculinity that is deeply spiritual. It might even be a masculinity that's reconnecting with religion, but it's just a masculinity that says, I have to achieve the highest heights that I can, but I have to share all of my bounty with my tribe.
Now you're stating, because you said masculinity, you're meaning that only a male can be put into this perspective.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-oh.
I'm saying the masculine, in terms of masculine energy. Some women who are like boss bitches, CEOs, I'm gonna say right now, women who are boss bitches, CEOs only achieve that position by indulging in their masculinity. It's a fact. Masculine energy is focusness. It is conquering. It is monomania. It is being dialed in, being emotionally resilient.
But why is it got to be specifically, like, not trying to like get crazy or whatever? Why does that have to specifically be a masculine trait? Is it just because during?
It's just masculine energy. Masculine energy.
It's just things that we have seen and categorized for a long time when men were the ones in the higher position, or is it like an actual factual thing?
No, in terms of like energies, that is a masculine energy. It's regardless of like whatever gender identify as, the man or women, being focused, being entirely intent on one thing, being incredibly emotionally resilient, being very stable and secure and having a strong base. That is masculine energy. Being nurturing and being caring is feminine energy. Neither of which are positive or negative. There's no moral value attributed to either of them. It is just like a spectrum, and that is left or right.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all there is to it. Like, for me to spend time with my son and to like when he falls, so if my son falls and skins his knee, for me to not be all like, man, the fuck up. To me to be like, oh yeah, you fell, that was scary. I remember when I fell, the ground's really rough, you're bleeding a bit, you've never seen a lot of blood before. That's me entering the feminine. That's me entering this nurturing, understanding, empathetic state. That's what that is. Because the masculine is entirely focused and entirely turned on lording his kingdom. And he would say, man up, you're a warrior, blood before tears. Like that would be his response. That's why you have all these boss bitches. Yeah, they're CEOs, but they're fucking single and alone. Right? Because they can't embrace the feminine, and men don't want masculine women. But that's literally a deep topic for another day. We totally get into.
Yeah, I was like, we don't have time to get into this because
I mean, do we have time for it?
Syndrome. You suffer from boss bitch syndrome when you are incredibly successful as a woman and you're single because you can't find a man. That's called boss bitch syndrome.
Interesting.
Huh.
I'm looking into all this. I'm gotta come back.
The red pill has been studying, dude. The red pill has been growing since the previous season 4 days, season 3 days.
Yeah, you grown. Look at you out here, man. Cut your hair off, man. You got everything going on for you, man.
This is strictly convenience and style. Straight up. Ever since I started rocking the shaved head, I've had less and less customers give me shit in my store. Like when I'm doing like Muay Thai, if I'm sparring, like it's just easier for whatever reason. I just feel more like
aerodynamic.
On the inside, on the inside, I'm a bald bearded man. That's
let me know when you want to pop a few rounds, bro. Like a fucking some at the range, bro. Let me know.
100%. I'm trying to get into archery, by the way. I want to get into bow hunting so bad.
Dude, I'm so down. I'll teach you.
No fucking way.
You Katniss out here? What you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have trophies anymore or anything, but like I was.
Oh, really? You were in archery? I didn't know that. I never knew.
So I was actually just talking about this today. So I'm left eye dominant, which means I pretty much do a lot of things focused on the left eye, even though I mainly write with my right hand. So I had to pay like $180 to buy a fucking left-handed bow that I didn't even get to keep. Or this specific.
Oh, you're left hand? Because I'm left eye. I'm right eye dominant.
Yeah, are you right eye, right hand?
I'm right eye, right arm dominant.
Yeah, right eye, right. That's typically you have the same and the same.
Yeah.
What it works. But like for me, like I can't use right-handed scissors. Fucking suck. I like use left-handed scissors. I shoot with the left hand, swing a bat left hand, wipe my ass left-handed.
Wipe your ass left-handed.
But I had to learn how to use a bow left-handed because when I was trying to shoot it right-handed, I couldn't focus on where the shot had to be. So I was like, I'm trying left-handed. Got it. I was like, this makes sense. This is how I see things. I see things with this eye.
Yeah, Wee Boogie, he's big onto the gun community too. So he's taught me about different eye dominance, and I did my research on it. I am normal. I'm fucking normal as fuck.
But the thing too is like, I love that you guys are talking about this, like either like gun competency or arrow competency. Going back to the Bronze Age masculine, Bronze Age men were incredibly competent. Like they could do all things. And they were so like just self-sufficient that women were like the complement of their lives, not like the focus of their lives. And they were still able to lord their kingdom while like achieving higher heights. I want to go bow hunting. I don't know who Tim Wells is. I saw this fucking video of this dude bow hunting. And no, it was a video of him blowgun hunting, and he killed a fucking bear with a blowgun.
Bro,
He
bears
was like 10 feet away from a black bear. Zulu this motherfucker right
here.
Like, you can't.
That is ridiculous.
Here's the
That is
fucking
ridiculous.
shit that I'm more concerned about. When I was talking to my older brother about this, not my oldest, one of my oldest brothers, we're talking about camping. I said, "What the fuck do you do if a bear comes to your fucking shit?" He said, "Well, they teach you this shit about
You said
bear
that,
mace." He said, "Bear mace." I said, "Bro, you know how far?" He's like, it reaches pretty far." I was like, "Bro, if you miss, this bear's gonna come after you, right?"
Mm.
I said, at least have both. A gun, a shotgun, not just a regular pistol. We're talking about a shotgun. Yeah, a fucking shit that's going to take out a bear. And bear mace. Just for you. And a bear trap. Just to make sure. Just to make sure you get the overkill that the bear lands on a bear trap at the same time. Like, I'm literally trying to take out a grizzly bear. Like, that's what I'm expecting. Like, if this fool's taking it out with what? Fucking...
Blowgun.
Blowgun.
A blowgun.
Like, right in the heart. So what happens when you go blowgun hunting, right? There's a small orange cap that basically like keeps the dart inside of the animal. And what he
Fuck.
did was he loosened the cap, so when the bear, it like the cap popped off, so the dart went deep enough through the bear's heart. It was ridiculous, dude.
Fuck that. Because
While
if
he
you
was doing
miss...
it, while he was doing it, a bear came up. There was a type of bear he didn't have tags for.
Yeah.
He sat there while the bear was like taking food from the bait. He was like 5 feet away from the bear, and he like was like, I can't shoot this, I can't gun this bear down because I don't have the tags for it. So he had to wait until later, and then afterwards the bears weren't coming to his bait, so he had to go like stalk a bear and then finally get it. It was insane. But for me, it's kind of like to fully embrace my masculine. Like there are like probably 3 more things that I kind of have to start doing in life. Like I already do combat sports. I've changed my whole ideal in like dating. I'm an active father. I've learned how to cook pretty decently. I know how to balance my money. Woodworking, hunting, and then seamanship. Like that's not horrible.
Yeah, seamanship. I
getting
never
good
heard that
with
shit before.
I don't know why I said that.
He
But it
said
was, like, getting
seamanship.
good with
You mean
boats and,
fishing?
not necessarily, but also like having a boat, how to manage a boat.
Yeah.
Like if you know woodworking, how to manage a boat, hunting, how to be a decent father and or mentor, and then one artistic endeavor, and then cooking and money, like you're as masculine as you could possibly be.
Mhm.
Like at that point, you can pretty much back any bitch you want because her mitochondria is gonna be like, this motherfucker's out.
He's a man. Yeah, he shows that he's
He's a
masculine.
man in the truest sense. In the truest sense, he's a man.
Girls fuck with me because like, oh, you're so manly about it. Like I'm like, well, I'll just be me. But I guess that's so hard in this time, so it's different. Men are taught to
As a
hunt.
man, what is the best compliment you've ever received from another man?
Sick beard.
Your beard is the one. Beard is
It's,
the
really,
one.
it's mainly guys coming up and being like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, I just grow it. The fuck?
What's up, Yashili? What's up?
Grow.
Hey, mama. He said, "Hey, mama."
If you're one of my friends and you're a girl, I'm gonna call you mama. It's just the way that I operate.
She's a homie. She actually lives in Tracy too. So no, she moved. Congrats to her.
No, I was
Ashley.
talking about Aunt Shirley.
Is she on?
Shirley right on top of her comments. I was talking to Aunt Shirley.
Oh, is she on?
She just said, "Hey, whoever the girl under." I'm sorry. What is that? Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley. I love you, Ashley. Here we go. ILY Ashley. What's up? But
Oh shit! I got.
these compliments. The best compliment I ever got was this is back when I used to work at a suit store. We had a customer come in, and honestly, the customer was incredibly knowledgeable about suits. Like his knowledge of menswear was way beyond mine. And so I had to keep all my answers incredibly simple because he kept trying to ask questions to like trap me up. Anyways, he ended up buying like 4 suits. It was a big sale. We were down on the day, and the dude left. And my coworker was like, "Yo, that was real Kobe of you." Like, I've never in my life received a compliment so big. Like, that was real Kobe of you. Like, you really Kobe'd that. I'm just like, because if you watch any interview with Kobe, any interaction with Kobe, Kobe has never lost masculine frame ever.
Mm.
Dude lives in the masculine. I don't think he has a feminine bone in his body. He lives
Fuck
in
no.
masculine.
That's why he's got 3 daughters. He has to balance that out.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when dude was like, that was real Kobe of you, I was like, I don't think anything will ever top this. Ever. Nothing has.
So I'm scraping the last bit of salmon.
Oh, well, what's up, man,
Look at
Shirley?
this.
I don't know how much time we got on this IG. If IG's gonna stop me because I don't have a blue check mark. You know, apparently I don't have the rights to go longer than an hour. But it's been good, man. The conversation's been pretty good. I think we didn't even talk about. We talk a little bit about dating, but we talk about men's health mostly, which is really important.
Yeah, fucking Bronze Age masculinity or whatever.
Yeah, hey, he's on to something. I see where he's going with that. Like I'm on board.
I mean, to each their own. I 100% believe that there needs to be a balance. There's always a balance of something.
Well, there's no balance right now. It's mostly women are running shit right now currently.
There we go.
No, not even
Exactly.
close. Not even close.
Yeah,
Not
it's
even
fucking
close.
close as shit.
I wish we could say that we live in a society where women find more than they do. As much as we like to put out and be like, no. When any woman runs something, then it's like, oh, there's too much going on, and that's ridiculous. I completely 100% believe that a perfect, sustainable society is a balance of, as you would put it, feminine and masculine.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I see what you're talking about, but
it's one of those things where it's like back in the day we used to talk about like, yo, what's a really hot thing to do? Like, your girl beats the shit. Like someone comes up, someone pushes your girl at a show or some shit. She turns around, she pushes them back.
Well,
that'd be considered a quote masculine trait. That's something that men do. I don't have to protect you. You can protect yourself.
Yeah.
Versus the nurturing aspect of like a male that can take care of something. I don't say that what you're saying is wrong,
Max.
but
I think
do feel like there needs to be a balance of both.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but we haven't done that yet. I think everyone's really in tune with the sensitivity part, so a lot of people are very sensitive of what they're gonna say. So we haven't found that balance yet. I know what you mean. I'm not knocking women who are killing in the business. Like, are fucking like annihilating shit and doing so much. I super support that. Like, it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the ones who now, women at that point, now they're at that level where they're like, well, fuck, like, simp dudes are not the thing right now for me. And the part is that we haven't found that balance of masculinity yet because we're so scared of the toxic masculinity being grouped into toxic masculinity. That's a problem that we're having right now because that's what we're seeing is guys are scared to be masculine because they're going to be scared to be called toxic.
Yeah.
So we haven't found that balance yet.
There we go.
Yeah.
And just real quick, if you want to talk about the most elite level of financial and economic status, like basically dictating exactly how economies are going to run, men, all older white men. At our economic level, at our social status, women run shit. Women dictate the rules of
They run social media.
The
like
far
fucking
left women
hands down.
Dictate what we're allowed to talk about, how we're allowed to talk about, what terms we're going to use. Like, don't sit there and tell me women don't run shit. Women basically have, and I'm not saying this to speak bad on women, but they run social engagement.
They do.
Women run.
They kill it.
The way you're in San Francisco, dog. You know this. The feminine and women absolutely run.
Who runs Bumble?
Social interactions work.
Who runs Bumble? Women. Like, they run that shit. And they run it really well. Like, Bumble's doing really well. Compared to Tinder? Like, fuck it.
Our social level, look at the women in the dating. They dictate everything, right?
Yeah.
The only thing men have control over is who they're going to approach and if they're going to allow a relationship to happen. And most of the time, women trick us into letting that power go. Like, don't sit here and tell me women don't run shit. Yes, there should be
They
a
fucking
balance,
run shit.
What
They
is
run a
the
lot.
balance? Right? Like, what is that exactly? Do I think that things should be 100% egalitarian? Hell no.
Yeah.
I don't believe in, because if for things to be 100% egalitarian, that means men's kind of have to ignore some of their strengths and work on their weaknesses, and women's have to ignore some of their strengths, work on their weaknesses. When in reality, it's like we should both just double down on our strengths. The scale will balance out.
No, because that's where I feel like it's bad. Like that's where the toxic gets into, is when you focus on, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. If you want to be a perfect person, work on both. If you've got anything negative in you, then you're not positive. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You can't be a perfect person. It's impossible.
You can absolutely achieve a higher level by going into both sides. Like what's considered a non-manly trait? Crying. It's a really big one. A lot of guys I'm one of those guys where it's hard for me to cry.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to cry. And that's a weakness that I'm not able to express a good emotion because of, well, that's not what men do. And that's bullshit. Men and women, the only thing different is chromosomes. Everything else is what society's put towards on what's supposed to be this, what's supposed to be that. There is science going down this shit, like girls can see more colors than men, which allows them to be higher gatherers. And men are better when it comes to like hunting and shit. Guess what? We don't do that shit anymore. Okay, we're not animals.
We're still kind of hunting out here.
21. It's time for us to stop focusing on little bullshit and go, we can be better than full masculinity, better than full femininity. We can be human without the man aspect. Just it, like the best, the greatest. I love that. Would love to see that. I would love to see, and I'm talking like, it means breaking yourself down. It means going, look into why is it that you don't want to go into a feminine perspective? Do you feel like
let's break that down quick.
Oh shit.
I cry. As a man, I cry. Do I cry publicly? Good. Never. Do I cry on incredibly special occasions?
No. Now,
I pretty much cry when I'm incredibly happy.
Can you cry
incredibly
publicly?
Happy?
Can you cry publicly? Like, can something happen to make you cry in public in front of somebody else?
Very little. I can think of like one or two like incredibly extreme things.
But can something happen to make it happen?
If something makes me happy enough, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Crying during being happy.
Some great shit happens. I'm tearing up.
There are moments where it's okay, where like something really fucking sad, there's no shame in it.
Yeah, I definitely cried about my dad.
Let me explain the one thing. So where did that come from? Where did if you're a man, you can't have access to these really overpowering negative emotions, aside from anger and aggression. Where did that come from?
Came from a long time ago. Men.
It came from because
a high pedestal.
Who the fuck has to die in war? Who has to sign up the draft at 18?
That's not when that happened. This happened way before.
If we got a World War III right now, who signed up for the selective service? Men or women?
Both.
Women sign up for selective service. Yeah. Women are drafted now.
Are they drafted? Yes.
Right now, in America.
Yeah. Depending on which branch.
So women have to sign up for the selected service.
Mm-hmm. Or if not, then that's where it's not equal, because they should. Absolutely.
Okay. Selective service law as is written now refers specifically to male persons and stating who must register, who must be drafted.
So that's something that's wrong and should be changed to being both.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying what should happen in terms of like a service. I'm saying what is happening right now. What is happening right now?
You're going over based on how things used to be instead of how things could be.
No, how things are right now, today.
No, how they could
be. February 17, 2021, men are the only ones legally required to sign up for the draft. So as it stands right now, should things change? Maybe. Conversation of the day. But right now, men are ready to get drafted. If we're in a boat and the boat is drowning, who gets in the life raft first?
Women and children.
Why?
Exactly. That's wrong.
Why?
They preserve the human race. I mean,
okay, there's a family, and there's two little kids, too young to go to school, and there's a husband and there's a wife. It's a nuclear family. Both lose their jobs, right? And there's no external childcare. Who is de facto has to go back to work at the shittiest fucking job to make money for his family?
Both parents should.
Man, you believe both parents, but if you were to ask the general population, who we all know that what they would say.
I know, and the problem is that's a wrong way of thinking. Because that's
It's
a
wrong.
past way instead of a looking towards a better future of going, what can we do?
But
to
we
make this
can
better?
handle it. As a man, we can handle it.
Women can
Why
handle it
can't
too.
we handle it?
Women can totally handle it.
But right now, what's the expectation?
The expectation right
That
now
men handle it.
is that women can do the same thing men can do.
But I'm saying, as men,
Mm.
that is a responsibility. That is something that I believe we have a natural aptitude towards.
No,
Due
no,
just
not
the
natural.
masculine
Not natural.
nature.
It's all programmed into us. Programmed to think like that. To go into, no, this is what you're supposed to do. And I don't believe in supposed to's. I believe in what we could achieve together and what we can work towards and make better. As a statement. Maybe it's because I live in San Francisco now and things like I get to see every perspectives on everything going on. I hang out with people of all different sorts and I'm like, oh shit's crazy. But look into, why do we think the way? Why do we think like this? Why is this like that, like that, like that? Because we put it as that is. We made the rules of men are supposed to do this, women are supposed to do that. Break it down to the basis of what each is supposed to do. Make kids, that's it. That's it. Survive, make children. Okay? Everything else is all shit that we chose for ourselves. And we can change that 100%. We can get into a generational stand of having women as the main people who go to war and men being the people who sit at home. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it needs to, or if it suits the need of the person who it is. We also live in a day and age where we have men that are way more feminine than what would classify as what it's supposed to be. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Me, I am a masculine man. Beard, very masculine. But I don't have a problem with a female going and taking charge. I don't give a shit. I don't have a problem with that. I don't feel threatened. I don't feel like, oh no, something's being taken away from me. I'm like, no, this is the future. The future is two people, instead of looking at differences and trying to focusing on making things.
Hold on. Someone said,
the future.
I got a message. I'm going to put her out of here because she's listening in. She said, if women run the world, there'll be no wars. What do you guys think about that?
Y'all can't even pretend that works. Let me see with that shit. You know what? Pause. There may absolutely be no wars because y'all too busy not talking to each other because you mad.
Hey,
So hold on. See,
If
that
it's
person
caused
might
the
have
ceasefire,
a point. That person might have a
no, but
point.
look at countries where women are in power. And see how well they are compared to how
I'll be right back,
America
guys.
is.
I'm gonna take a piss real quick.
We had a guy as a president for fucking 4 years, and it didn't really work too well for us. Versus again, like you look at Germany, and you see how well that shit works. Germany, okay, I'm Jewish. The idea that Germany's better than us did not sit well, and like big change is they put a woman in charge, and it's not saying we should all do that, but give somebody a chance, see what happens, see what changes. Beautiful.
But is it the fact that she's a woman, or they just kind of change their policies over time, and women just happen to take the lead mantle?
No, what happened was she came in and did her job, and everyone went, "Oh shit, a girl can do this the same way as a guy." There's no difference. So what?
I'm not judging at all, by the way, women in charge. Like, I'm totally okay with women being in charge.
No, I get you.
I believe the most competent personnel should be in charge.
Exactly.
My whole point earlier was, it was basically just like the whole like masculinity thing of men, like basically removing themselves from masculinity.
Mhm.
Like I hate that, and that's the media I choose to consume. I admit that personal belief is like every man should be a masculine man, a healthy masculine man.
Yeah.
Right, which means proper coping mechanisms, the ability to emote with their family, the ability to lord their kingdom and father their families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It should be from a place of like a masculine man.
Mm.
And the whole thing about men not crying, my main point was that became so because men are basically like we're the replaceable sex. We're the ones who, you can replace a man, you can, send him to war and he'll die. If we lose them young, it's not really a big deal to pretty much any society ever.
Mm.
Right? And women are the protected sex. And a lot of times, a lot of feminism and a lot of women have created this ideal of women are so incredibly victimized. In some aspects, yes, but in other aspects, men have just started this fly floating around. Holy fucking got it, by the way, clutch.
Nice.
But just men are incredibly disposable.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men don't realize that. They're acting in ways that makes them less disposable.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to be less disposable is to be a take charge, masculine kind of man. Otherwise, you're super just in the rungs of society, super just overlooked, plebeian.
I can agree, but I can also disagree on that because it also comes down to, well, why is it put in that stint of like, why is it that the woman has to be the one in charge in that bit? You know, why does she act that way, and why is it that we think that it is? Because we allow it to happen. It's just
I think when you live in a microcosm, that totally makes perfect sense. But when you look at the world at large and how people generally act, how nations generally act, how tribes generally act, you just need masculine men who are ready for war. I'm sorry to say this. World change is going to take a long time. Maybe it starts here. Maybe this is the epicenter of world change. But the reality is, if another country wanted it bad enough, they would drop bombs on us. That's literally it. And who's gonna have it in them to go over there and go fight them? Stop dropping bombs.
Are you telling me that you wouldn't want masculine women doing the war for us though? Like, come on.
I mean, it'd be nice to kind of kick it at home with my son and have my sister go do that shit. That's probably not gonna happen. Like,
I love to live in a world like that. I'd be like, yo, stick with it. And that's me not like, I don't believe in picking sides with it. I just I'm against war. Everybody knows that. Like I'm a huge big on like not wanting to focus on that aspect of it. Like focus on the nurturing side because it's not bad. And I don't feel like it's a feminine thing, you know, like it's just how things should be. And I look very much into how things should versus how things are, which is a fault of mine because I love looking into like how things, like what the future holds for us in a way, you know, like I just feel like keeping your mindset in well, we should look at the past and stick to that makes ourselves better. And I don't think that's good. I think we can acknowledge what was before. Absolutely. No problem. You don't, what is that old saying? If you forget history, you repeat it. Completely agree. Look at what we had before. Now go, how can we do it better? How can we make this better? Women aren't in the gathering state anymore. Men aren't in the going to war state that we are of, you know, picking up sticks and tossing at people. We're now in a new world where we're so close to wars being fought with fucking robots at this point, you know? Like we can look past the what's this, what's that, and work towards just being people. You know what I'm saying? I would love it. Love it. Love it. Sounds great.
So, okay, I'm gonna read a couple of things that people said too. Someone
put these dishes away.
Messaged me and said women and children are first because they tend to react with emotions, while men react without emotion, which makes them be more reasonable and calm. If women ran the world, there would be no war. All the countries that have women and are in power have almost no crime, but they've not controlled the COVID virus more well than countries ran by men. So I'm just reading what people are saying.
I mean, countries ran by women are also incredibly socialist, and people have a lot of quote unquote pretend choice. Just putting that out there.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like socialist nations, they're doing a really good job at keeping crime under control, but everyone in that nation has pretend choice. More so than we have tons of pretend choice, but over there it's like they really only have pretend choice.
Sounds about right. Hope that answers your question. I don't know if that's a question.
Better or worse, because to be honest, I think living in a world where there's no fucking crime and I have pretend choice, like all I really ever want to do anyways is just lift weights and drink coffee. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking about, I was talking about this earlier. Someone was going on about, you know, like, oh, living in another country, like they have curfews where they don't want you out past 12. And I'm like, so? I'm like, I don't go out past 12 anyway. Like I don't.
Right.
Like if they implemented that rule, I'd be like, gangster. Fucking, I'm not going out. Like I live in, it's fucking dangerous out here, bro. Like I don't want to deal with that shit. Like I'd rather be home.
That makes sense.
If you have a real community-based, holistic like lifestyle, like you probably shouldn't be living in the US.
Yeah.
Like me personally, like I want to be like fucking Conan the Barbarian. Like I'm trying to be Genghis. I'm trying to take over some shit. This is where I need to be. Right? Because I hear I have all the fucking tax breaks and shit. Like this is where I'm gonna figure shit out. But as soon as I do take up my assets, catch me in South America or the Ukraine. You know, so yeah.
Oh man, we got deep, huh? I use the restroom. I got a couple of like notifications on my phone. I'm like, damn man, yo, what's going on? I just want to use the restroom real quick, man.
I do want to say one thing though, like Max Savage is so much closer to Bronze Age masculinity than he fucking realizes, and it's
No, I
He's so much
again, that's
closer
why I'm
to
like,
being what
I
I'm
can't
talking about
fully-
than he absolutely realizes.
I mean,
I'm just, I like the idea of thinking about how we can improve on because everything can be improved. Everything can be improved. I don't like a solid answer for anything. I'm like, no, we can get better. And no matter what, we can get better. We can do better. We can make things better. And it's on both sides. That's where, like, I don't feel that what you're saying is wrong in a way. I just feel like it's you're looking through it in a different perspective. It's what you're saying is not in any way wrong, but how you're getting to that answer, I don't think is correct. Like that's easy way of putting it. Ooh, about to make myself some burger. Ooh.
you still eat, man? Come on, man. So what you said? I just want to get the sun routine for Penis Run. Penis Sun, it's bath, please. You want to get the sun routine for the Penis Sun.
So we get back to tanning our dicks, boys.
And they have controlled the COVID virus more well than countries ran by Ben. So I'm getting messages, so someone's messaging us because they're reading it, but they're not.
Right now, in terms of, I look at like tribes. How well are men good at, like, how good are men taking care of their families? That's my thing. Like, I don't trust any fucking politician, fuck a government. Let's be real. Like, they're doing a so-so job at making sure we're not all fucking killing each other. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of lackluster. And also, like, my I don't look that big because I don't think that's an accurate representation of what's happening in the household. Like, how are men taking care of their families? That's like as far as I go. And then how are like men who are prominent in their societies taking care of their people? Nipsey Hussle trying to build like businesses that are ran by Black-owned people, or look at Koreans who emigrate here and only hire Koreans, or look at, what I mean, like, how well are people doing at taking care of their people? That's exactly what I look at in being masculine. Beyond that, I think it's just too big of a scale, and the sample size is just too fucking large.
Yeah.
I'm like, are Black men marrying, fathering children, and being the head of the household? Is that happening? No. That's a problem. That's moving away from what I believe true masculinity is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's just kind of how I operate. I think a man should focus on building his assets. Once he's in his late 30s, then he should find a woman in her mid 20s. They should get married. They should have kids as soon as she enters her early 30s. And that's it. And then you start a family, and you buy some land. You buy things you pass down to your grandkids.
You gotta build the house up with your
So,
own bare hands.
I got a recommendation from
make the garden.
I got a recommendation from one of the women. Something I got a message from. She said we should really read The Male Brain. It gives you a good perspective of how men react to certain things based on the way the brain works. Basically, both men and women can do the same job. They use different parts of the brains to get it done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say like a construction job. I've been in construction. I worked construction, and there was a woman that legitimately wanted to get the same pay as some of the guys. Right? She made a big fuss about it, so they finally gave it to her. And I'm just saying, it's one person. I know not all women are like that, but certain things she could not do physically.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'm listening.
Yeah, it's cool. There's certain things that she couldn't do physically for the job, like lift heavier weights or whatever case may be. She needed help, so I had to stop doing my work to help her, which that was an issue, and that was too much for her, and she decided not to do that same role. So I don't know. I understand the brain part, the mental part of it, but the physical aspect to it, I think there's a difference between men and women in that physical aspect to it. Because I've been in a situation where women
The way I look at it is like, I'm not going to say a man is better than a woman, and I'm not going to say a woman is better than a man, but they're fucking different.
Really different.
Not
really
incredibly different, but
like,
there are some differences, and there are some natural aptitudes. And I think it is disrespectful as a man. I think it's disrespectful to women to disregard their natural aptitudes. And I think it's disrespectful for a man to disregard his natural aptitudes.
Yeah.
Our mitochondria have memory.
Wow.
There is a reason things kind of shaped up the way they shaped up, right? Do I think that women should have all of the legal rights that men should have? 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
All the fiscal rights that men could have, if there is a work quota and she can reach that quota, absolutely.
Absolutely, she should do it. Yeah, get paid the same pay.
Fucking do it.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
I agree.
think construction is kind of low hanging fruit. Men have like twice the bone density as like women.
Yeah,
right?
that's the issue. That's not all jobs are equal.
Like talking about like pay wage. If you can't carry 200 fucking pounds worth of fucking cement on your back for 10 hours a day,
fucking can't be a construction worker. That's it. Like you can't fucking be.
It's a different conversation once you're in like admin. It's a different conversation once you get into medical practice. Different conversation once you get into retail, right? Yeah. It's like, here is the standard. Did you meet this standard? Here is the base wage. Did you ask for the base wage, right? Like it's a little bit different there. Yeah. In terms of like, if there is a experience standard and there is a output quota, if a woman can reach it, if a man can reach it, they get paid the same.
Yeah.
It also depends on men are much more likely to negotiate. I have negotiated a pay raise every single chance I've ever gotten.
You should negotiate it. Yeah.
I'm up that pay raise street.
I've been in a lot of jobs with the women. Yeah, I've been in a lot of jobs with women be at paid more than me, but in the same position, they got paid more than I did because they were able to negotiate what they were getting paid. Some of them had kids and they were able to negotiate certain things. I didn't negotiate as well. So when people tell me like, oh, well, most women get paid less than men, I was like, that's bullshit. Because the shit I've been in, the women that get paid the same job I was at, same pay, same position, got paid more than me because she was able to negotiate better than I was. So
exactly.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say the wage gap is a myth. I'm not gonna question the wage gap. All I'm gonna say is on a case by case basis. I know I am incredibly certain I want a fucking pay raise every chance I get. I ask what the quota is, and I always try and beat it by 10%. That's just how I've always operated. I have worked with women who were twice as good at what I did and made less than me because they just didn't fucking ask.
Yeah.
It was sad, but it was also kind of like, you didn't ask, you know?
Yeah.
He was unfair.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
But you didn't stand up for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't hungry enough, man. And I looked, I was like, oh shit, I could do that? I could have done that. And I realized, okay, I can negotiate shit. I guess you gotta be a better negotiator. You know what I mean?
Mm. Like, you imagine someone comes to you with a fucking MBA and they're asking for 20% less than you're willing to offer. Like, I'm sorry, as a businessman, you're going to pay them what they ask for.
Exactly.
That's the way it would happen. That's how capitalism works.
Yeah.
So, because like I said, women are incredibly great in the workplace. They are. They're really good at a lot of fucking things.
Really good.
A lot of their natural aptitudes, attention to detail, organization. Like, women are really fucking great at those things. And when they have a couple masculine traits in terms of like aggressiveness and assertiveness, that really pays dividends. And like, looks like business sales, like high-end business sales, medical sales and stuff, they're killing it. They're fucking murdering it. Look at the school rates. Look at
I mean, all of us, we've all worked retail. We all work retail. We've seen women kill it in retail.
I still do.
So
I was like, most of us still do.
Yeah. Well, shit laid off. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks.
You could have lied.
Well, shit. My full time is podcasting. Sorry.
Just sell something. That's technically retail at that point.
But you all know, like, we've seen the capability of what women can do, especially when it comes to sales. They kill it. Like, I'm just like, fuck. Right? We all know it, right? So I'm not knocking that. Right? So, and it's a skill. But I feel like women shine higher than us men in some certain situations. Like, damn, man, I suck. I'm trash at sales. I tried. I'm okay.
The only reason that in the top end that men are like really the kings in sales is just because we're willing to sacrifice more for it.
Yeah.
Societal conditioning. We're willing to see our family less, take less days off, take less sick pay, work when we're sick. Like, men are just willing to suffer a lot more and sacrifice a lot more. Way more than we should, right? Admittedly,
I was about to say, because like I don't use.
Like, I haven't used starting a couple months ago. A couple months ago, actually, I started this with my family. Dinners every Thursday, and then once a month, the extended family come over. I started cooking for my family because for me, it was like I have to have some sort of lordship with my family. Like, they should respect me as someone who provides for the family. So cooking steaks, cooking dinner, cooking like healthy meals, starting healthy conversations, being on top of my parents about their health, something like that. Some of it's worked out, some of it hasn't. But like I was saying, like, I've actually began to sacrifice less of my family time at home, just to even at least just physically be here. So even if I'm in my room hiding all day, I'm just here if they need me. So
That makes sense.
But yeah,
No, that makes
fuck, we
sense.
covered so much shit today.
Dude, we always do this every time. Every time we do our podcast, we talk about
This
feminine
episode should
and
be the main
masculine.
episode. We should stop being soft about it.
I mean, I think honestly, I should redirect this whole podcast to feminine and masculine energy. Like, just start talking about that shit.
Ooh, have me to be the hard liberal on one side.
Yeah,
fighting
you're
off
definitely the
against-
hard liberal.
like,
But I mean,
Hey,
I'm moderate, so I
Fucking
get.
hate that you said that. Max is such a fucking man. I'm mad he's a liberal, dude.
oh,
He's such a fucking man. It makes me upset that he's
because
a
it's okay to be both. You can be a man
Yeah,
and
yeah,
be liberal.
don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm moderate. I'm kind of.
slight right. I live in the slight right. I'm not alt
Mhm.
right. I'm not right leaning. Oh, it's
That's
right-leaning, but
because-
I'm
that's
almost
because you're
call
in
the
the-
slight right.
That's because you're in the 209, dude.
It's that 209 lifestyle, bruh.
Like, dude.
209 lifestyle.
The Valley
Just live it
fat
too.
folks.
Oh
Came out there, I
man.
was like,
Who knows? Who knows how it is out there? He knows how the Valley dudes are like. They're very conservative, which is cool. I'm like in the middle. I'm like, I understand both of y'all. I'm like, oh, I get what you mean. Okay, cool. I see y'all both going at. I'm like, let me just go use the restroom real quick. Let me come back. I literally went to the restroom. I got like hella messages. Like, what's going on? Like, this is bullshit.
I think he's more manly than even he knows. To be honest.
Hey, you guys are a different type of men. That's why I fuck with you guys.
hey,
Honestly.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean-
Different perspectives of men. Both men.
Yeah. Both men,
men,
you guys
but
have a
two
different
different types.
perspective. But like, it's just hella funny when y'all go at it. Like, I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah, and Shirley's just laughing right now. So, you already know if she was ever on here, she knows she gonna say something. You already know.
Mhm.
You already know, Aunt Shirley. Men, men talks. Y'all women, if you guys are on here, you guys are getting all the secrets from the men. You guys are getting a lot of shit of what we think about, what we talk about. You're getting what we talk about on a daily basis. So if y'all are still in here, this is what we talk about half the time.
If you could find like the perfect blend of like me and Max Savage, that's probably like the golden man right there.
Oh God,
Like-
probably.
I mean, I'm sure me and Max
too much
Savage think we're
testosterone.
golden men, but in reality, if you found like the perfect middle ground, like that is like your golden masculine figure right there. That is your Apollo. That is your Helios. That is like the sun deity you should go look for.
hmm
Um, yeah.
I love the.
You guys are two different people, man.
That's
He's
my
got
son's
hair,
middle
you
name.
ain't got hair.
My son's middle name is Apollo. I think it's important that every man worships the sun, but that is a conversation for another day.
Nah, I feel it. I think IG changed that limit, man. I'm surprised I'm going this long. We've been
That's
going
what she
since.
said.
I was about to bring him. I was like, my dog's name's Apollo.
Oh shit.
So
That's
yeah.
what I named him after.
Yeah, I want to name. Well, that's the story for the day. But yeah, my son's middle name is Apollo. My next
Mm.
child's middle name will probably be either Achilles or Helios. Probably Achilles, so I can stick with the MAG. But
Mhm.
it's Malcolm Apollo Grady. That's my son's name.
Nice.
So I would like to have like a Martin Achilles Grady. I think would be pretty strong as well.
Fuck it, Hui.
There we go. Worship the fucking sun. You don't understand. Everything the sun touches is what we should consume, and nothing the sun touches is ours. Like the thing the sun doesn't touch is like it's not ours. Like the sun is good for you. Unfortunately, if your family is from closer to the equator, you're more chosen than others. But it's like
little more,
That's kinda how
little
it
more darker
goes.
skin. Yeah, the darker skin people out here. We
you're allowed to be in the sun more, right?
Yeah,
That's why, like,
I
we
got to be.
tend to be more like agricultural.
Yeah.
Whereas, like if you were from the mountains of Caucasus, you were a lot more like Vikings, where each went took it from someone else.
Yeah, no, I gotta be closer to the equator. I shouldn't be up here, man. I should be closer to the equator, man. You're right.
Oh yeah, I mean, as we're solar deities, man. Even Max Savage, we're all solar deities here. We're all solar energy. We're father sons. We really should be following the sun's lead and everything that it does. But that's I think a deeper masculine spirituality that all men should adopt.
Mm.
So Aunt Shirley asked, as men, how do you separate yourself from men who give men a bad rep? I don't really pay attention.
Act differently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
That's pretty much it. Like if anybody who's bad, I'm like, yo, you're bad, not me.
Yeah.
You know, like
Like
I
if
look
you
at
put
it
me,
as like if someone makes a
I
mistake,
mean,
that person made a mistake.
I
didn't make a
can't.
mistake.
Okay, so here's the thing, man. I can't say like, oh, I'm different from the other guys you fuck with, and I do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't really focus fully on that shit. I'm like, oh, like fuck it. Like who cares? Like I'm not standing up for every man out there. Like I can't speak for every guy out there. Every guy is, like I said, we're different. Obviously, we can see here we're all different, right? So it's just
What
like,
makes a man a bad man? Because I think we'd all disagree on that.
yeah, I mean, it could be a lot of things, you know, and that's their own story and what they're gonna, what they've gone through. But I mean, like when girls tell me about other dudes, I'm like, I don't care about those dudes, man. Like we're in the now. If I remind you of that person, don't fuck with me. But like, I'm not trying to go out my way to change my way of thinking, a way of who I am as, you know, that's just me. So we said, just kidding. It's actually simple. I think we as humans got to learn to not label a category by association. Them, that section, the men that sexually assaulted her. Me, yeah, that man is trash. Yeah, any fucking dude that beats the shit out of a fucking woman, like I don't fuck with. Like,
There we go.
I don't
If
fuck with
you're a
this.
woman and you say some crazy shit to me, I'm not gonna hit
Yeah,
you. That's how you know I'm a good man.
yeah, I don't fucking
Yeah, I mean,
knock out a
That's a
fucking.
pretty good one. Is that,
I don't beat the shit out of my woman. Like fuck no. Like that. Those are fucking sickos. Like I don't fuck with dudes like that. I don't. Even, that's not even in my circle. Dudes I fuck with. You know what I mean? So like, no, fuck no. But I mean, if they had that kind of trauma, then yeah, I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm not gonna beat the shit out of you. I may get mad, but like, hopefully I don't verbal abuse you, but I'm not gonna physically abuse you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Hopefully I don't.
I mean, one of those where like, I'm not gonna have to hit you. I'm not gonna have to call you names because I'm just too cool for that.
Yeah, but I'll sit there like, okay, keep doing your thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Nah.
you could just get the fuck
I
on
guess
at
I
that
asked a question because cancel culture has been perverted. Some people might say it's going after all men.
Most people would say all men because being masculine is not popular right now. It is not in fashion to be a masculine man. So most people would say all men are trash. So you have all these fucking rise. What's that one guy's name? James Corden? Is that his name? James
Hey,
Corden?
I
James
fuck
Corden?
with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is my dude.
That's my N-word.
That's-
Kevin Samuels is my N-word.
That is my
Like,
dude.
just like-
That is my nincompoop. That is my ninny. Like you, any name word you could think of.
Me and the twin, we were watching that shit the other day, and she was like, "What is it?" He was getting on these women.
Yo,
Now let me break this down.
if y'all
Was
just
he too rude? Was he too aggressive? Yes, but he had to be because men don't ever want to hold women accountable for shit. Men don't ever want to tell women when they're legitimately doing something wrong. We'll major in minors. We'll tell her when she's being too emotional. We'll tell her when she cares too much for something insignificant. But we'll never legitimately call her out on shit that matters. And he does. I love him for it. Kevin Samuels, if you ever see
Kevin
him, I fucking love him, man.
Samuels. Kevin Samuels.
You're my
Kevin
N-word.
Samuels. This motherfucker, like, if y'all ever, I'm telling you right now, women hate this man. A lot of women do. A lot of women hate this dude because he keeps it very straightforward. And I fuck with him because like he's checking women and I'm like, yo, why? There was a time where this dude did a live and this girl, he was talking about a topic, and this girl came on with a different topic about her life. He's like, hold on, stop what you're doing. Email me because this is a waste of my time. This is your own problem. I'm not doing that for today. This is not what I'm doing. This is not what I'm talking about. He literally told this girl like straight up, like she was going through like a whole like, oh man, guys, it's so fucking shit. Da, 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 da. Like he just literally told her like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like this is not what we're talking about. I was like, oh shit. And he literally ended the conversation and live stream went boom, click the box. I was like, yo.
Well, I've seen the conversation just because her camera quality wasn't good enough.
Yeah, her camera
Right.
quality.
This dude's a sav. Straight up.
He's not the prize, but like he definitely has he knows his boundaries. He's very in tune with his self-worth. He knows what he's worth. Like regardless of what we see outside of it, he's not like good looking, but like yeah, I don't know if he's good looking. But like he knows the worth. That's
He
the
wears
key.
some fucking goggles. That kind of hurts him a little bit.
Yeah.
He wears a
He
fucking
ca-
locust. He has a fucking
He
locust on.
kind of remind me of
It's
Tyler
so
Perry
bad.
and shit, but still.
Brother, do you really need those? Do you really
He may
need-
not
do
be
you
the
really need
catch,
those?
but he has the mindset. That's all that matters. Like he just give a
Yeah.
fuck, right? These women flock to him and go on his live. Top
I
IG
can't be
models.
just set myself up like that to get roasted. Like, like I can't, man. I can't just go on someone's live knowing I'm gonna get burnt no matter what I say.
He literally does it. I don't even do that shit. We don't even do that shit. In our podcast, I don't go as hard as Kevin Samuels. I'm chill. I'm a little bit more understanding. But like this man goes like, yo, you're an idiot. Like we were chill. Like we're like, we say our things. We have women
I
on
am
here.
so fucking blue pilled compared to him.
Yeah, we
Like,
empower
holy shit.
some women on here, right? We don't go in and he empowers women, but he does it a different way. So I mean, she said,
Yeah.
I remember when he said that a woman doesn't deserve a millionaire because she's a 6. I mean, he's not wrong.
You can't say that out loud, bro.
Sorry,
He can say it
He's
out
like,
loud.
he's like, oops.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oop.
we just lost all our sponsors for next year.
Bumble, my Bumble sponsorship's gone. Shit,
No,
Damn.
it's gone, bro. It's gone. I mean, it's been gone as soon
it's
as
been gone since season 4.
Yeah, that was a season 2 issue. Like, they're gone. But he's hardcore. I mean,
Oh, he doesn't
when
stand
he
with
gets on
it.
like successful single moms, that's what's crazy. It's like he solves like the boss bitch syndrome of like you're an incredibly successful woman, but and this is super controversial. Women don't get to decide what men find sexy. They just don't. Men don't get to decide what women find sexy. We just don't. And women don't understand that. And Kevin Samuels, his whole shtick is exploiting that thing, that specific thing. Women don't get to decide what a man finds attractive. Man's gonna like what the fuck he likes. Men don't get to decide what women find attractive. Women are gonna fucking like what they fucking like. And what happens is the virtue signaling, what we put out there, 7 times out of 10 is not what she fucking wants. That's why
Exactly.
she may end up marrying
Exactly.
Dave from accounting. But
It's,
she really wants to get her back blown out by Chad Thundercock. That's really what she wants.
I'm telling you, someone just messaged me right now. We hate him. She said, girl said this. We hate him because he's right. Like that is the fucking situation. We hate this motherfucker because he's right. Right. Look at about Maxwell. If you get a chance, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea who this is.
Yeah,
Like,
look him up. He's on IG. You look him up. You can do it while you're on your phone. But like, I'm not hyping this dude up. But he has a certain way of going about shit. I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to go like on a more Joe Rogan kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, very moderate in a way. I'm not trying to go fully like on people. But this motherfucker, he goes in right.
Like if
what-
you do a live with him, you're basically like getting thrown into fucking see him.
Oh, I'm getting thrown. I'm getting messages from women. Women are gonna fucking hit me up like, "What the fuck? You're a piece of shit." Like, I already know. So I want to put him on one episode. I'm gonna try to do that, dude. I'm gonna put him on episodes. Like, I want to, but I have to come correct. I have to make sure I'm correct because he can chew me out too. He can come at me sideways too.
Oh, he ain't got no problem going after low value men.
Yeah, so
No.
he can come at me. I gotta come correct. So I gotta make sure my shit's tight. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
he.
not gonna be on that episode, man. Fuck that.
I know. I was about to say. I was like, oof, this guy's sounding dangerous.
Yeah,
Dresses
yeah.
better than me, by the way. He dresses better than me on my best day.
No, I'm looking at his pictures over here, and I'm
He
like,
wears suits. Yeah, he wears suits a lot.
oof,
A
I'll
lot.
stick around.
This man, Kevin Samuels,
this bruh is sharp. Like
he is sharp as
he's got
fucking
a pink
pencil.
suit too.
This motherfucker, he's what, from Atlanta, something like that.
Oh hell.
Probably.
I think he's from like somewhere from the south.
East Coast man.
So like East Coast dudes are a
Cali
little
born
bit.
and raised, bro.
Yeah. We're a little nicer compared to East Coast
I'm yellow
dudes.
skinned compared to this dude. Like, come on. Like,
But like this man is like fierce. Like, yo, if y'all definitely don't follow us, follow that motherfucker.
I think one of the reasons for his allure too, especially for men, is like he can handle liberal women in a way that heterosexual men just can't. The only reason I think liberal women have gotten like as far as they have in terms of like social engineering is because like heterosexual slight right men don't know how to handle that kind of energy. We just don't know how.
I mean, definitely a lot of
Yes.
simp dudes can't handle alpha women really that well. I mean,
That's true.
you know, it's happened a lot, and you know, whatever. I'm not saying I'm not judging everybody, but that's the issue, you know. But fuck, dude. Yeah, Kevin Samuels. Whew. I've been messaging him every now and then.
It's like alpha women. Let's talk about that for a sec. We're still on live. We should talk about that. Alpha women.
I was like, I gotta go to bed at some point. I don't want to start this conversation.
Oh shit! Should we start that for another night?
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
we could,
For
yeah.
sure.
Okay, all right.
Alpha women. We talk about that another time.
Mm.
Do men really want that?
I mean,
Depends on the man.
yeah, it really depends on the
Does
dude.
the average man really want a super alpha woman?
Is the average man an alpha male or a beta male?
It's 80-20 principle. Only 20% of men are alphas.
That's a pretty small.
Pareto's law.
I mean, not
Pareto's law,
small
only
number.
20% of men are really that alpha. I mean, to be honest,
Yeah,
like
which means 80% of men want an alpha woman.
so 80% of men are not alphas, and they want to be. So do they want a woman who's more alpha than them? That's the whole reason why women entrepreneurs are fucking single, can't find someone to marry. Because men don't want a woman more alpha than them. And if only 20% of men are that alpha, like a really top tier alpha, then 80% of women, like, let's say half of them are alpha, they're gonna be really fucking disappointed with the rest of us. You know what I mean? Like, they're really upset because men date down. We just do. We typically either date laterally or we date down.
But that's not true 100% of the time. I
That's why I
coming
use
from
the
a
word
coming from a
typically.
family where my mother was definitely the alpha. My dad was definitely not.
That's why I use the word typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're especially, I'm gonna say it right now, y'all gonna be upset, especially with white folk. That dynamic tends to be a little
That's
bit,
what happens.
a little bit more
Sounds like that. There it
egalitarian.
is.
Everyone
That
else
was like
is
prime
different,
example.
but
He
I don't
found
see too many
he
black
found himself a
stand-up dads.
strong black woman.
Yeah,
his
alpha
own
women
thing.
definitely date down. I see it a lot.
we have no choice.
Yeah, because alpha dudes ain't gonna cut up for that shit.
But this is what Kevin Samuels was talking about.
Checking them
Imagine
because
being an
they'll
alpha
check them.
woman. Imagine being an alpha woman and you make $300,000 a year. Women generally date up, occasionally laterally. They don't prefer to date down. They might, but they don't prefer it, right? They generally date up. If you're making $300,000 a year, just know $430,000 a year is top 1% of America.
That's
so
a small percentage. Top one. That's true.
Okay, so you're a woman. You're pretty much damn near in the 1%, trying to find a man in the 1% who's importing models from another country. You can't compete with them. You can't compete with these models. Chances are you're not a fucking model. You're not Kylie Jenner. You're not a fucking model. You're probably a little bit overweight in your late 30s because it takes time to become the 1%. You might have a couple kids in tow. You definitely have an ego on you. You spent your whole life being self-sufficient. So a man likes the attribute of submissiveness. He appreciates the attribute of submissiveness. He's not going to get it from you because you're alpha. You're going to fucking struggle to find a man unless he's had to date down. That's the alpha woman syndrome. That's boss bitch syndrome. You're a boss bitch and you're just fucking single and alone. Sad. And I'm not saying this is right. It's really fucked up. It's actually, I know a handful of women who are incredibly successful who are refusing to date down. And I respect hypergamy. Women want to date up for, I think, true biological reasons. But you can't date up if you're already in the fucking 1%. Like, you think Jeff Bezos is going to take an overweight single mom? No. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Women millionaires, man, they just fucking die alone.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
just do. Because they don't want to date down.
Mhm.
And it sucks. It's shitty. Because as men, we can have both. A healthy partner we love and an incredibly successful career. Women, for whatever fucking reason, don't get to have that unless their man's better than them. That's shitty. This is my liberalness coming out right now. That's shitty, and I feel bad.
He says liberal kicking in.
I would
That
say,
is shitty, and I can't explain it. I don't want a woman making more than me, and I don't make that much right now. I mean, I do okay for myself, but like, I don't want a girl making more than me. I've dated girls who make more than me, or I've dated girls who come from family money, come from 9-figure family money. and I didn't fucking like it. I didn't like to have to pretend to go to the bathroom just to pay the bill, because I was going to lose the argument if the check made it to the table.
Real shit, man. Real shit.
But
Definitely.
we'll put a pause on this because it's getting late, and honestly, like I'm like 4 glasses and a whiskey. I can finish all
Yo,
this.
I
Mm.
definitly need to sleep.
I was gonna say I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. We've
Soft.
done this like 4 hours.
Soft. Soft. You wimp. You weenie.
I gotta go tan my dick, bro.
Hey, go sun your balls. Go sun your balls, man.
Sun the ball.
But I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm surprised IG allowed us to be this long talking about shit.
Mm.
This is
But-
my balls lamp. You guys need to all get your own balls. Get your own balls lamp, bro. Stop buying flashlights and get a balls lamp. That's what you gotta do.
So suntan your balls, guys, for the men out here. This is Why Date Wednesday. Still,
The real post episode.
this is the post
Boy,
episode,
Red
season
Pill.
5. This is what it's gonna
You
look like for the rest of the season.
want the fucking? Hey, I'm gonna be on post episodes only because at this time on 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, I'm in Muay Thai getting my face punched in. But other than that, this is where it's at. You want to know how to be a man, how to bag bitches, how to lord your kingdom? Post episode on Wednesdays.
Mm.
Post episode for sure. So I appreciate y'all
Terrible.
coming on, man. I appreciate Max Savage coming on. I'm sure Max probably won't show up to the next fucking episode. He
Oh, I'll be
probably,
here. Someone's got to fight the other side. Someone's got to
Yeah.
defend.
I mean, you
Someone's
probably
gotta
won't
fight
show
for
up
the
to the
right.
next
We're just gonna
finale.
argue past yes. We're gonna like somehow agree, but just phrase it differently and argue about it. But we're gonna
Exactly.
fucking agree.
Oh man. But yeah, like I
real
said, what's up?
I think we should book recommendation every single time it's on an episode. Book of the week, the Unplugged Alpha. Should all fucking read it by Richard Cooper, aka Entrepreneurs in Cars. If you are a man or you identify with having a penis between your legs, whether there's one physically there or not, this is a guy you should follow. Absolute modern day red pill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Powered by book recommendations. So we definitely gonna commentate rom-coms. That's definitely something we're gonna do, right? We're gonna talk
I'm
shit to rom-coms. Okay, all right.
Gonna roast on these fucking simps. Let's do it.
Oh,
Even
damn.
Deadpool was a fucking simp, dude. Like all the shit he fucking went through for a bit got blown up in the very next movie. Like,
Yeah.
just like, I mean, dude got decapitated how many fucking times? Like,
Mhm.
like dude guys, like he just went through it. He didn't have to. He didn't. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and this is why I'm upset with the movie Deadpool. This is our teaser. In real life, a woman wouldn't do that for you. In a real life, she wouldn't love you that much.
Ooh.
Oh, Max,
So
what are you
that's
gonna
a
say?
tough one to fight against. That's
Max.
a tough one to fight against. We'll save that for next time.
Okay. So our next episode we're both on is going to be commentating on Deadpool. A woman like that would not really be down for you like that because she's hypergamous.
Holy fuck. All right, man. I mean, hey, Wednesdays, guys. If you guys are tuning in Wednesdays, you guys hear it Wednesday. I was actually gonna, give a shout out to Hui. He was gonna do his DJ. I guess he's not gonna do it tonight. I guess next time. But he said this was more entertaining. By the way, guys, you guys made it very entertaining. A lot of people messaged me and they liked it and they enjoyed it. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm glad you guys are doing this, man. This definitely is good to have.
It's a great way to start off the new season. Jesus. And
Next
there's-
time I might
there's-
change my name. I'll become the
Oh
Golden Girl.
shit, Max is drinking. Holy fucking shit!
Gotta get
Holy,
that TJs, yo.
holy fucking
TJ Bud.
shit! Oh shit! Oh fucking shit!
That's,
Yo.
that's
I don't normally
better.
drink Crown Royale. It was a gift. Don't judge me.
Yo,
I'm Jameson faithful.
yeah, I'm Jameson for sure. I fuck with Jameson. Okay, well, yeah, man. You guys want to add on to the end of the night for the postseason because this is longer than the regular season, obviously.
All I gotta say is you better fucking chop this up for the most triggering things that I've said and use this as like fucking clickbait.
Oh shit, I forgot to record this. It's on live, bro. It's on YouTube and shit, man. It's better. It's fine. It's on YouTube.
Nigga.
I'm just not. So no, my post episodes are never on my podcast episodes. My podcast episode is different. It's like an hour long, but this post episode is like whatever time.
All right.
So
All I want to know is just expect the red pills in full effect. Every episode that I am on moving forward.
Yeah, if
my
you decide to
goal
show
is
up.
to be the red pill to earn this moniker that I have so self-deemed. I'm gonna trigger some motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, but it technically is live and it's gonna be on YouTube. So everything right now that we're doing till then is on YouTube. So
President, fuck.
I was gonna put it on Patreon, but a lot of people don't really go on my Patreon. Only Kim. Shout out to Kim Davalos. She's
Kim,
the only.
Is she your only Patreon subscriber?
She's my only Patreon subscriber.
I'll subscribe, bro.
You know what, man? It's just $4 a fucking month, man. You know, I'm not even asking for
I'll fucking do it, dude.
It's $4 a fucking month.
It's like a hand job in Thailand. I'll subscribe, man.
It's less than that. Like it's fucking like I was like, yo, man, I'm charging so less for this shit. I'm doing all the editing, putting this shit on there, the post episode. I'm like, man, fuck it, man. Y'all ain't getting the post episode. I ain't putting it on there no more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be just on YouTube, man. Whatever, man.
Damn, Dante looks tired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep this old man up. Look, for the next episode, we shouldn't do. I'm saying that we post episodes are dope, but this should really be the main content.
Mm. No, I like this. This is how it should be. It should be about banter. It should be about two people's clashing perspectives, and it should be, you know, I mean, we still got to keep focused on fucking, I guess, date stuff. But yeah, you know, same shit.
Right.
I'm all about it.
And I think we should also like make sure there's women on the chat because like I can't speak for women and I refuse to. So everything's gonna be just like super masculine focused.
Yeah. I wish I recorded this shit, but on Skype.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna bring it up again. My balls
On
line
Zoom.
is right here, and I'm about to use it as soon as this camera goes off. Dude, I'm sunning my balls for 30 minutes, man. And on top of that, I'm gonna listen to some really high Thumas Viking music to get my mind really set. We're men out here, dude. We're real men out here. Then I wake up at 5:15 tomorrow morning to go worship the sun before it rises. Be great. And then I'm gonna have some fucking raw eggs in my coffee.
I'm just gonna
Whoa.
wake up tomorrow morning and jerk off.
Why do you need to jerk
No.
off? You don't need to jerk off. You have
I can have a whole man. I can go on an
Oh,
hour-long tangent about masturbation, no fat. I'm not going to, but you shouldn't. That's all I gotta say.
All
Like
right.
you have a
well,
girlfriend, she has a duty to you. That's all I gotta put it. Oh yeah, I said it. As a man and as a woman, you also have a sexual duty to your partner if you're in a monogamous relationship. Sometimes you're not gonna want to have the whole hanky-panky, but if your man wants it, get coconut oil and give him a good handy. It takes about 7 minutes. You can live.
Well, fuck. That's the best
I'll
ending
tell you right
I've
now.
ever.
If your girl won't give you a handy on times where she doesn't want to have sex and you do, it's probably not the girl for you.
All right.
I need
Fuck.
more, I need more bourbon. I'm getting lifted tonight for sure.
Okay, well, I'll end it there. Next episode I'm on, I'll be on.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. I gotta do some editing anyway.
Mhm.
I
Later,
don't-
people.
Your boy
Peace.
don't sleep. I'm out here in these streets.
All right.
Good.
This
Good.
is the Red Pill, aka Kelsachi, aka the Markel Grady, aka the Gold Pill, signing off.
Gold pill.
The
I was
Gold
like,
Pill.
this is Max Savage, aka homeless looking guy living in San Francisco. Nothing crazy.
You're a fucking Viking, dude. You're like,
A Viking in one generation, but this generation, this is Vikings don't exist now.
Well,
Everyone looks at me and like,
what's your real last name, if you don't mind?
the Brian and Sterling.
Brian Sterling. Your name
My
is
name's
Max
Brian Sterling. Two separate middle names.
Okay,
Sterling
so
from
you-
the Scottish
So
variant.
your Viking name would be like Max Brian Sterlingson. Like that would be like it. Like Max Sterlingson. That would be like your, so that could be it. Like Max Maximanson. That'd be it. Like Max Savage. Like just you're a fucking Viking dude. Just own it. Honestly, like whatever your mitochondria, whatever the fucking spiritual DNA you adopt, or whatever your physical DNA you adopt, just fucking own it. It's part of being a man, knowing where you come from. You're a fucking Viking. You're growing a fucking beard like that because your ancestors want to keep their fucking face warm in the mountains of Caucasus. Just own it.
I'll take it. I'm not opposed to it.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I'm out.
Later, guys.
Later, guys. Enjoy you guys the rest of your night.